welcome to Shade in the City. It's your girl Treese here, and of course, I have my lovely co-hosts, Miss Kimi and Elaine, up here joining me. And hopefully, we will have some more joining the panel as we get into it. But we're starting off with the Furious Three. What is it? The awesome. What is it? The triple three. I don't know. I got to figure out a name for us, but I have it when we come back, y'all. But yeah, thank y'all so much for being here with us. If you have not already, please go ahead, hit that like button. And if you're liking the vibe and you haven't already, please go ahead and subscribe. Also, Kimi is also live streaming to her channel. So if you are not subscribed to Kimi's channel, please make sure y'all go and support her as well. And we're live streaming on the Twitter. So, we doing multiple things, okay? But yeah, y'all, how's everybody doing this Thursday evening? Good. Look, everybody
good. Quiet. I'm good. Sorry. I'm ready.
No, okay. Hey, Princess, I see you in the building. Also, guys, I did, the link is pinned for the NAACP Image Awards vote situation. So make sure if you have not already, and I feel like you can vote every day. I may be wrong. But if you haven't already voted for Beyond the Gates, y'all please go ahead and do so and let's support our squad. Plus, as I told y'all last week, I will be doing a live watch of the NAACP Awards February 28th, starting at 7 p.m. I got a couple heavy hitters lined up, okay? And we're going to have a whole Beyond the Gates panel. And hopefully we get to walk away with an award that we get to celebrate. So hopefully, and that's over on the TikTok, okay? So make sure y'all join us over there if you are not already following us. Hey, A. Smith Cornelius! I see you in the chat. Hey, thank you for coming over. Let me know if something invokes your spirit and you feel like you need to get something off your chest, please feel free to let me know and I will drop the link in the chat so you can come up and join us, okay? I really appreciate you being here. But yeah, y'all, so let's go ahead. Let me run this intro. And when I get back, we're going to talk all things Beyond the Gates. Let's get into it. Let's get shady. Shade in the city, true hits like a banger. I said it, I meant it, no need for disclaimers. Haters right away, but they just false claimers. Concrete beats are heavy like cinder. Looking for one, but the streets feel winter. No filters, no edits, I'm raw with my splinters. My life a movie, they watching the trailers. I'm not gonna hold you. Shade in the city, the life and the mold. You like and subscribe if you feeling the vibe. This is my word, I just let you inside. Shade in the city, I'm not gonna hold you. Shade in the city, my words gon' console you. Like and subscribe if you feeling the vibe. All right. Hey, Blatant Truth. Welcome. See y'all still rolling in. So of course we're gonna do what we normally do. Y'all know how we get down here at Shade in the City. We're gonna start off people we don't really care about this week. Now I will say this was Amin and Lane were just talking about this backstage. Overall, so far, I feel like this show has gotten back to where we started. And literally every day, even if it's Ashley and Derek, it's good. I can't even be mad. Like, I can't even sit here and lie to you. I'm enjoying watching it. And back in the day, we used to mute our TVs when they came across our screen. So I was like, okay, but hey, Kamara, welcome. So let's get into it. The Derek and Ashley of it all. So we saw Derek lose his job this week, or he got retired early, is my understanding. Oh, okay. Look, Cornelius, don't be playing with me. Don't play with it. But no,
he got his new job as a stalker. But
that's what it is.
He lost his firefighter license, but he got a new job as a stalker.
Yes, he did. Now, what I will say is I was kind of impressed when he was like, Grayson, just go somewhere. Let me talk to Ashley. I was like,
but I noticed how big he was compared to Grayson. I didn't notice it before.
I didn't until that moment. And I said, Grayson, you better check yourself before you wreck yourself. Because Derek's ass is crazy and it could be bad for your health, okay?
Like Ashley was over there excited, like, ooh, I got
I know. She was like, look at these men fighting over me. She was all here.
Why never?
Right. Hey, Nat. So yeah, it was very interesting, but I did feel, I'm not even gonna lie to you, I do think that this was some of Derek's best acting that we've seen when he was like, really broken up, because we know that all he's ever wanted to do was be a firefighter, you know what I'm saying? And so finally, and now he can't do that anymore because of his spine. And my whole thing was, I thought he was on desk duty. So what would be like, does it really make a difference if you can't fight fires? Like, he couldn't have just done that permanently?
No, it's no desk duty as a firefighter. Permanent desk duty.
Okay, you're saying just not permanent. Because I'm like, Jacob,
it's not.
There on desk duty for like 6 months.
I have a fire security and fire science program at my school.
No, okay.
You're either a firefighter or you're a civil servant who does appointments and stuff. You don't become a fighter. It's like the lawyer deciding to be a paralegal. No, that does not happen ever. And so the firefighter never decides, I'll be the secretary of the office. That does not happen.
Right. Hey, DeMarcus, how you doing? Thank you so much, Blatant Truth, for the $9.99 super chat. Today was really good. I absolutely agree. Oh, welcome to the building. We got Cornelius. Okay, if you guys are not familiar, Cornelius is very big on TikTok. He is He is running the Beyond the Gate streets over on TikTok. Okay, can I just tell y'all that? Look, I'm surprised. He got cast members' numbers in his phone. I believe that heavily. Okay.
A couple.
See, I told you. I ain't never told no lies. All right. But thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks for having me. Thanks for inviting me.
Of course. Oh, sorry.
I literally just started following you right before I came up here because I seen one of your videos. I was just like, "Oh, I like his videos. Let me follow him."
Thank you.
Sorry.
I thought I was following you before, on TikTok and Instagram doing it. So I hope everyone's following Mika and Slick and Ed. Like, they're all so good. I think it's awesome that we're all doing this.
Yes, I love it. And I did extend the invitation. So they might be in the bushes, but I did extend the invitation if they wanted to come up. So we were getting into the Ashley and Derek of it all. What were your thoughts, Cornelius, on us seeing Derek basically lose his job, break down? He's kind of lost right now. And then Leslie gave him a job. Am I wrong, or is she supposed to be giving him a job? I kind of went in and out of that part.
He offered.
Jan wants Leslie to give him a job, and Jan is the ops. Like,
I've always said that.
Absolutely.
She she wants Ashley to be with Derek even after he did all that weird shit by lot. Like, what? Like, I don't. We saw that Ashley and Derek were no good together. Like, no one liked them together. Everyone thought they were boring. And I know I'm in the camp where, I mean, I want Ashley and Andre together. I know. don't
you can't come up here and be on the wrong side of history. Look, we're all clutching up.
She turned on her camera for this. But hear me out.
Okay.
Hear me out. Derek and Shanice had great chemistry together. It was just, I don't want Ashley and Derek together because we really, they got a raw deal being some of the only white people on the show who are in main roles and then being stuck together. Like, it was just, it wasn't good. And it's so hard whenever, you are up against the storyline with Danny, the storyline with Anita and Vernon, and pretty much everyone else. Like, we get to their scenes and it was just so boring. And so seeing Ashley with Grayson, I can breathe, right? I can breathe whenever she's with him, but whenever it was her and Derek, it's like, come on. So I just want them to separate them. And I don't want her being a friend to him. Like, you don't be friends with the person that you propose to.
Right.
Like what? So, but it's all part of it. Like, clearly, they're getting a rise out of us by keeping Derek around her. So but
the people is recognizing you, Cornelius. Kamara says she loves your videos. Hey, Corey. Corey, yes, I do believe he's been on Beyond the Gates IG page. I can't confirm, but I'm sure I feel like I've seen him.
Yeah, I feel like they repost, but they're not the best at social media. Like, they got not a young person running their social media pages over there, but whatever.
You gotta be careful. You know Michelle be in the bushes listening. You better don't mess up your connect.
Light me up and unfollow me. Yes.
Right. Yeah. Princess said we got to hear him out on this one. Okay.
I think the individual actors do a better job of doing social media than the show pushing people to do social media.
Yeah.
DeMarcus, thank you so much for the $5 super chat. Everybody would love that interview. I think everybody wants that interview. Now, I'll be honest with you. I would love it too, but I don't know if this is a safe space for Ted. Even as an actor, I don't know if my group is a safe space because they would be eating him alive.
No,
am I wrong?
I would have to bow out that episode.
Look, Elaine was like, I would look. The princess said, "Don't do it. Don't do it."
I would need to agree to go to the chat and not comment, but just be a moderator completely. I would have to divorce myself from myself.
If you haven't figured it out, we really don't like Ted over here. And apparently it's spilling over into him as a person because we're just
you don't like new Ted or old Ted?
New Ted, old Ted, they can all go to hell.
Oh, no. Okay. I loved old Ted. It's not even new Ted versus old Ted. What they did to I am very clear. I know who the character is versus the actor. I have, and me and my significant other listens to Forever Bay every day in our car. So I am not confused on who these people are. However, Ted Richardson can be under my foot and I will keep it on his neck. Forever. He is a dirtbag. Even today, this is what I didn't want for Shanice. I know we're going too far, but this is what I didn't want. I knew he was not over Nicole, but he didn't do anything to keep Nicole. And this is why I cannot stand Ted. How you stand there? But Shanice deserves this because Shanice was like, he's a good man. You're a good
man, Savannah. Right.
You bought me a bird cage. You're a good man. I'm scared of birds, but you are a good man. And so Shanice, get in the bird cage because you too are a bird.
Whoop. Now, hey Mika, Miss Mika is in the chat. How is everyone doing tonight? If you guys are not also following Miss Mika on TikTok, she literally just did an interview with Ariel. I'm getting ready to mess up her last name. Is it Preppetit? But Naomi last night, and that was another one that I had to remain in the chat in the bushes because I couldn't call her the ops. I didn't want to be. I know she is not. But I wanted to say, so I was like, you're the ops, though. And it was hard. But for Miss Mika, because I love her that much, I just stayed quiet in the bushes.
Yeah.
Hey, CJ Hardy. Thank you for showing up. DeMarcus said he actually likes Ted. Okay. You also like, well, I mean, I ain't mad at you liking Vernon, but I am surprised that you like Ted like that.
DeMarcus is very anti.
I like that too.
So
what you say? Don't look. You know you can get dropped down. What did you just say?
DeMarcus likes anybody that the majority doesn't like. I love DeMarcus though because he is so, but benefit of the doubt. Because it engages people. I'm a cat person. I don't know what he is, but he can come in and go, yeah, but Eva did this and start an entire 3-episode sort of discussion because he just threw in this monkey wrench. And so DeMarcus is a potential disruptor, but I love him for it.
He's definitely the antagonist. That's why we love DeMarcus.
I love it.
But no, it was Kimi coming on talking about she actually liked Ted. That's why I said I'm about to kick her down.
What?
Okay, so why do you like Ted? We have to hear you.
Well, I like him sometimes and I don't like him a lot of the time. But I will say the only people that I really, really don't like on the show is Leslie and Eva. But I can give or take Ted. So that's why I'm like, I don't just dislike him. I wish they did better for his character. But yeah, sorry.
I understand.
It's okay. But what do you specifically like about Ted?
Well, I will say I started liking Ted with this new actor. I'm not gonna lie, because I didn't too much care for the other one. He was just a little too much for me. But I did like him initially with Shanice. But with today's episode, it was just like,
oh, sorry, guys.
So yeah, so that's why I can give or take. So I can like him one day and I can like him not the next day, because like today I didn't care for them because I was just like, sir, you was doing the absolute most. You had absolutely no right to question or say anything to Nicole about what she did when you've slept with 3 women and she's only been with one, you and one other one. So why are you even talking to her right now? But
that part.
Do you all think open relationships would be better for these people? Because if you look now, I know we had Vanessa and Doug in an
Not
open
the older
relationship,
people. That's
and that's tough. Like that was a bad open relationship. But like hearing Nicole and hearing Danny say they've only been with one man since their 20s, like sometimes you just have to go to Mexico and your name is Juana and you don't remember the guy. Like
Right.
I think that all these problems could be fixed if they were just in if they had agreements, right? Like I'm not saying go around Fairmont Crest and have sex with Anastasia and all the people, but I'm saying just have an agreement, right?
No, and I agree with you because one thing I will say, or one thing that our girl Sky, who isn't here, but one thing that she always says is that this show started off too coupled up. Everybody was paired with somebody, and we needed to really see the chemistry to see who flowed together. Because I mean, this is going to be a very unpopular thing to say. I guess I'm in Kimi's boat right now. Tomas is growing on me, and his chemistry with Kat. I never thought I'd see the day. I have always said I can't with his non-emoting, non-facial, but he started, and maybe because he's starting to be down for Kat the way I needed him to be, I think that's why he's winning me over.
Yes, because I liked his scenes with Kat when he had called her down to the club and he was just like, I trust you, and I was wrong for asking you to move in with me so soon, but I do see a future with you. I was just like, dang, I can't believe I'm okay with them right now. But I still want her to be with someone else because it's just like I feel like she about to go down the Danny boat because he already cheated on you once. Like he's gonna do it again.
Yeah, but that's more than likely.
I like them that one scene. I will give them that. I will say I like the scene when he was talking to her when she had seen Nicole in a club and she was saying, oh, she's this and she's that and she's this, and he was just like, do you think you're projecting, or do you think, and it's just like, see, finally we got somebody who's actually listening to what she's saying,
right,
actually taking her feelings into account. So I was just
yeah.
Finally, we got somebody. I hate that it's him because now she really feels like she said, "You're my rock," and it's just like, girl.
So I would love your opinion. So, the people have been speculating, or I think it's already come out that they've said there's going to be a proposal. Do you think that it's going to be Tomas and Kat?
No. Initially I was thinking that's who it was going to be, but after watching today's episode, I low-key think it's going to be Joey and Vanessa. Because
that's a good one too.
Because Vanessa is just like, I'm gonna move in with you. The next thing she's gonna be like, you know what, let's get married since we already shacking up. Like, because they're moving extremely fast. And I think like it would be the better story if she were to marry him and then it comes out that he's the one who had Doug taken out. Right. And then we see where they go from there because they're so enamored with each other right now. So I think that would be the better story than Tomas and Kat, honestly.
Well, don't get on social media because they've already posted like the week ahead preview.
Yeah, we already have a preview.
I'm not
we
gonna
already
say,
know who they are.
I'm not gonna say, but yeah, they've already posted like the week.
I'm gonna send it to you, Trees.
Okay, damn.
Nikki Smith.
Yes, I believe so.
Oh, it was
okay. Okay, I'll probably.
That's a damn.
It's the video that we normally get for what's to come on Friday.
Oh, it's got it early.
And so you will see who's who. And next week looks amazing. Am I right? Like, oh my God, it looks amazing.
I'm gonna be pulling my hair out.
Maybe.
I don't know. It just looks so good. Oh my God. I don't want to give spoilers, but we have Danny and Pamela. Andre and Bill.
Yeah.
And I'm talking about scene partners. So Andre and Bill. Who else? Come on, help me here.
Um,
Chelsea and Madison, but we already knew they was kind of whatever
we
they
have
Yeah.
Chelsea and her father, it looks like, correctly? Am I correct?
I think it's Chelsea and her father, and then we see Chelsea and Madison as well. Like Madison's getting ready to leave town or something. But you know, it's always those quick hits.
Right. So, I mean,
I really want Bill and Andre to like just fight already. Like, just fight. Like,
I don't want them to fight because it's going to be so awkward. Because I've been involved in so many soap fights. I can tell you.
So you think Andre would get his ass whooped?
No, they're gonna have
because
Andre
Bill's an
try to
old
look like
man.
he can be Bill, but it's gonna be ridiculous because Andre is a good guy in this equation. So they always gonna have the good guy sort of punch the bad guy out, so that Danny could feel bad for the bad guy.
How do we feel about Danny kissing Bill? Just kissing Bill every time her daughters are missing or they cry, like, and she acts like her daughters are 12. They're adults. Like, they don't need to co-parent anymore. Like, that stage is over.
Hold on, before you guys go in, I just pinned Cornelius's TikTok, link to his TikTok. So if you want to go follow, y'all make sure y'all go do so and support. But go ahead, guys. My bad.
So for Danny, I would say initially when she went to talk to Bill about the whole BRCA gene, I was just like, I understood it. Like, I was just like, I understand you wanted to tell him about this because it affects your kid. So I do understand that. But after listening to all the things like that has happened in their relationship, I hate that they are even trying to spin the block, because the fact that he told Tomas that he left her because she didn't love herself anymore and she was always letting him win. And then he told it was Vernon was just like, you put her on a pedestal so that she couldn't shine, and then you broke her down. I was just like, why do you? And then when she was saying how, so you mean to tell me y'all was together for some time and it wasn't until you had kids that's when he started cheating on you? So that's why you decided there was a point in time that you were going to leave. You were going to take your girls and leave, but you stayed. Like, I can't, I don't need them to be back together for at least they can't get back together until like season 4 or 5.
It just feels like all the stuff we've learned about them, like, they really messed up if they wanted Bill and Danny back together.
They made them too dirty.
In the very beginning, they were trying to do the juxtaposition that Ted and Nicole, this perfect couple, Bill and Danny, not perfect.
Right.
So they told us everything. They just revealed that Caroline was keeping his hose out of Danny's crosshairs for the 10 years that she worked with him. It's just like, what self-respecting person, not even a woman, what person would go back to someone like that who just,
and knowing that Caroline is still there. So how can you trust him or her?
And then also, Caroline, why do you dislike Danny? You the one who was hiding the ops from her, like, girl.
Close to Haley. Like, Haley, I'm sorry, Caroline. Caroline is the ops too. She was.
Oh, yes. Absolutely.
Yeah. She thinks that Haley is nothing. And so if I defend Haley and look like I'm supportive, and when he gets rid of her because she's nothing and has no substance, I will be there to catch him.
And guys, I just moved Miss Mika's link to the top, pinned to the top of the chat. So if you also want to go support Miss Mika and her channel, and I do believe you'll be able to catch the replay. Correct me if I'm wrong, Miss Mika. I think they'll be able to watch the replay on your page with the interview with Naomi. How y'all feel about Dana? Oh, we was just talking. See, we don't even refer to her as Dana over here, DeMarcus.
No, Leslie.
Okay, she is Leslie or Pick Six.
Leslie, Lulu, Pick Six. Right. What do you got, boo?
The woman with many names. Corey said, enjoying you guys on screen. Mika said CBS. Okay, I read that already, or y'all talked about that. And yeah, you did spill the tea, Miss Mika. I think I know who the impaler is. Who is it? Come on, don't be holding on to
Who's
nothing.
the impaler? We want to
Right,
know.
let us know. Let us know. Hey, Steven, thank you for coming. Hey, Sweet Pea, happy Thursday. Uh, Corey said Bill Towers over Andre. A fight would be ridiculous. Okay. Hey,
It was,
Wanda,
but they would
welcome,
try to
welcome.
make Andre win.
CJ said, I am
I'm
sick
sick
of
of
this.
them kissing as well, Danny or CJ Hardy. Yeah, I'm sick of them as well.
So
Mm.
my whole thing is you're doing all that back and forth and kissing and stuff, but then you're like, I'm sorry, Andre. So we can get into that. So that really upset me because y'all know I love me some Danny, but I was really upset with her because I was like, you have a very good thing, and after everything you've been through and what this man put you through, not only Andre's trauma, and for him to even get to a point in a place where he wanted to love, and now you're taking him through that. Oh my God, it just breaks my heart. And she needs to stop. And honestly, I feel like she needs to let him go because she's never gonna. She gives me classic Nikki, what's the Newman vibes. She's never gonna leave Victor alone. She may go dabble with Jack every now and then or whatever, but she's always gonna go back to Victor, and that's exactly what their relationship dynamic gives.
I believe so
I mean, it's
too.
sad because he's young. And in the show, like he's supposed to be in his 20s and she's supposed to
Right.
be,
Mhm.
double his age, whatever. But like he's young and he shouldn't be
He's
dealing
got to
with
be in
this.
his 30s, though.
Yeah, yeah. But he shouldn't be dealing with this. Like he should not be
Right.
dealing with an adult woman with two grown
Right. She's
kids
in her 50s. Yeah.
running around with her ex-husband, like going to his office, putting on the dress that he bought her. Why does she still have that dress? Like it is just these things like you don't. And I like to believe if
Hold on,
I
Cornelius. That dress was fire as hell, though. I
It
would have kept
was.
that dress too. That dress was dressing.
and
That
then
dress
she and then
was
she put it
dressing.
on and she knew he was going to be at
Yeah.
she
Yeah.
Yeah, she
knew
did.
like she knew. And it's just all these things.
But
And
I
I
like that, Cornelius.
yes.
That was so soapy.
Yes, that
Oh
was
well,
Sophie.
well, yeah. I mean, like that's why they do it. But it's just like you think about if you don't want if you don't want to be with someone, you don't go to their job. You don't spend more time with them than you have to be. Like I
Right.
like to believe, and I'm sure we all have exes, right? And
Mm-hmm.
I like to believe that if I saw my former fiance and we were out and having a good time, that I would not kiss him. But like I still love him. Like I don't want to be with him. So like I see how
Mhm.
Danny feels
Yeah.
about like the love part. Like it's still there. It never goes away. But then
Mhm.
I think, no, I'm not gonna put myself in a situation like that. Right. But she puts herself in these situations where she's alone with this man, whether it
Mhm.
was in her house, whether it was in his office, like or at the country club, that they're sending jokes back and forth to each other, like a burnt marshmallow. Like
Right.
like
Okay, in her
with your
defense,
spouses right there in front of you, you're sending a joke across
in
the room to him.
in
well,
Like
her
well, well, that's the
defense,
part.
this is very much who she has been since the beginning of the show. I
yeah.
remember when she was so downtrodden and was like a drunken
Yeah.
mess on
Mhm.
the floor. Some
Right.
of us who were like, "Come on, girl, you can't do this,"
Mhm.
and I do not like what they've done with her. We loved Bring the Gun to the Wedding, Danny, and Haiti, where they took her to be this drunken mess of a person in their house when they're not there, right? But as she became empowered, we don't she didn't change her mind and say, I don't want my husband. She changed her mind and said, I need to get him back. Or and I don't mean get him back in my life. I mean get him back for what he did to me.
Mhm.
And so and this is all in my head at this point. I secretly hope that she just wants to get him back. I know who Danny is and how she loved him and how she still maybe loved him. But I'm so hoping that they take the same way they gave us Haley was always dastardly and is now trying to unalive him. I am hoping they give us Danny decided at some point to stick it to Bill and get him back to prove she could get him back, but not actually want him back. It may not be true, but this is what I secretly want.
But it's just so hard to get. So I think I hear what you're saying. Like, get him back as in like prove to him
Right.
that like get him back so she's even. But like, how do you do that after decades of being cheated on? Like, there's nothing that she can do that is going to ever truly reparate her for the pain that he put her through.
Right.
And to your point, I'm sorry, Kimi, but to your point, Cornelius, one thing we all have to remember, Danny is not single or in this situation. I think that has a lot to do with it. I think, as Cornelius said, when you break up with somebody, you can break up and there can still be love. The problem is Danny never wanted to break up. Danny would have stayed in that marriage had Bill not left her for Haley. So I think for her, yeah, she may want to get him back, but at the end of the day, she never wanted to end. So I would love that narrative, Elaine, but we know she's still too caught up emotionally because she wasn't the one that broke it off.
Right.
Yeah.
True. I would say the only way that she could get him back is if she stays with Andre and actually lives her best life once he finds out who Haley really is.
Right.
Like, that's a way that she could get back at him, because it's just like, okay, you found out Haley was a grifter and she was, she conning you, and now you're trying to come back to me, but I'm living my best life with my new younger model.
Right.
And he's not a con. I'm gonna stick with my new younger model. That could be a way that she could get back at him. But I feel like once she finds out about Haley, she gonna run back to Bill.
Well, I have always said the best get back that Danny can ever get is not even her. It's Andre, because we all know what he wants. He wants to be viewed as the son, the doting son, that Vernon and Anita love. And the fact that Andre got that position, that is the biggest punch in the gut for Bill. I told y'all he is going to be sliding down a wall somewhere when he sees Vernon and Andre playing squash and go, you know what I'm saying? He's really going to lose it.
Yeah.
I was hoping he was going to walk into Orphe Jeans while they was eating breakfast.
Right. He is going to lose his mind. DeMarcus has a good question. Could y'all see Christian Keys and Beyond the Gates in the future? No, DeMarcus, because we don't need that type of drama coming to our show. Because the minute they piss him off, he gonna go and say they did something to him. And I said what I said.
I want Rome Flynn to come for Cat.
Danny ain't shit.
Is not evening African American shows.
Cheap said Danny ain't ish. She confessed about cheating, then made herself the victim, crying about how Bill cheated on her. She absolutely manipulated Andre.
Oh yeah, that was so
and
good.
Andre just
that was such a
and then ran back to Bill.
Oh my god, that was a boss move. She smoothed that over like any player I'd ever seen in my life. I got 4 of them. Oh my goodness, she took herself out of that. And he blinked. So can we talk about Andre's emotions and acting? When she said I kissed him and he blinked like 18 times. I
literally saw.
I was like, he felt that. He felt that.
I saw the tears welling in his eyes. I saw it because I was like, oh my God.
React with his eyes, and he did. Can he go? Somebody tell him to go to Thomas's dress room. Somebody, please, because oh my God, I was like, oh, Andre. I like hugged myself because I felt bad for Andre. He blinked like 72 times in 30 seconds. I was like,
Kamara said, isn't Bill trying to change? I think when Bill finds out that he's being poisoned, he will have his come to Jesus moment. Well, he's already having his come to Jesus moment even before.
Yeah, he'll have his revenge moment. I'm going after them all.
He needs to have it over there.
He finds out that. But
I don't think Bill's changing. I think he's not. He hasn't changed this whole time. Like, he's still the person who has Tomas spying on the committee that was formed, so discrimination wasn't happening. He still is keeps secrets. Like he hasn't changed. He's the same Bill. He just softens up whenever Vernon's like, "You're not my son anymore," or he sees Danny being happy. Like
And
he's
he's cheating on his wife now with Danny. So
yeah, yeah, that's he's cheating. Yes, like he is cheating on her. But I like Haley. Like I like that Haley is a grifter and she had a plan and she's basically a city girl. And I say, get the black card, no limit, swipe it. Like
Cornelia
the
said,
long
"City girls up." Okay.
city girls up. The long game would be don't kill him. Just use his money for the rest of your life. Like he's not going to divorce her because
Right.
he wants to always win. He's one of those people. So if she just plays her cards right, which Marquita's on the show. Like she is not. If it is found out she's poisoning him, she's not going to go anywhere, right? Or maybe they never find out because she stops drinking the tea.
I think they're gonna somehow put it on. I think she's gonna somehow either. I know some people were guessing that somehow she's gonna get Leslie to go down for it because of how she was threatening Bill. And another part of me feels like she might let not Leslie go down for it, but I also think Lynette might be an option for her too.
Yeah.
Or even Caroline.
Maybe, yeah. I mean, Caroline's expendable. I do want to know more about Caroline because she feels. Is it me or do the side characters like Caroline and Mona, even Jan and Anastasia, like they're a little bit more interesting than the main characters, than some of the main characters. Like
I've always loved Anastasia. I know many people in the chat are gonna jump on me, throw tomatoes. That's fine because they can't hit me. I love her.
Yeah.
The only time I did not like her was when she came for my queen, Anita. And what she's if it would have been if Anita wasn't sick, I don't think I would have been bothered. I would have been here for the toe-to-toe. Because again, I thought we needed that good. They're on the same level, they're around the same age, like so I could appreciate the confrontation. However, with what Anita's going through, I just felt like it was a bit much. But I love my girl. She would check somebody real quick.
But she don't know that Anita's going through that.
True.
So I appreciated this only because at least this person thinks she is above. She thinks she's above Anita, and she has some substance to what she believes. Leslie could never be above anybody in the Dupree family and believe and money couldn't get it there, right? It's not we all know class is not about money. The country club belongs to Dupree's. The table where they sit has Vernon's grandfather picture over them. And so this argument that she made today about her not being a Dupree and the grandchild not being Dupree rings more true to this type of elitist sort of behavior, right? We don't see this in our community, but maybe we need to see this. I don't know if this happens with the other. I'm not rich.
Neither am I.
And so, isn't this interesting to see that we do the same things that they do? And so to put a face and a legitimate face to somebody who can say to Anita, I'm better than you, and this is ABC is why I'm better than you.
I mean, not to be, what's the word that I'm looking for? Not to be disparaging, but she low key basically called Anita a gutter snipe. Let's just call a thing a thing.
Anita and the kid.
He said Anita Williams.
They both look like the same kid to me. They should not have put them on the same.
When I tell you, I spit on Jessica, Samantha, Jessica.
I was like, those two one girls.
I even asked Nyjah and Mika before you. Mika, by the way, is going to have Nyjah, the young lady that plays Samantha. She'll be interviewing her in her lounge on Saturday evening. So if you guys get a chance to check that out. But I will say that I was in a live of Nigel's, and I asked her openly. I said, "Are you and Jessica related? Because y'all look way too much alike." She was like, "No, we're not," and she like laughed about it. But I was like, "No, y'all real like sometimes I really can't tell the difference between y'all."
And then them sitting on a sofa together, I was like, did they seriously do this? They literally look alike. Like,
what were you going to say, Cornelius?
I was gonna say they style them alike. Like they like they wear the same clothes. Their hair. I think in today's episode, like their hair was both pulled back. So yeah, I see it. But I'm excited to hear what Naja has to say because yeah, I see all the comments. It's like, yes, we know she's 30. Yes, we know. We get it. We know she's 30. She's been playing 16 and she has said this. She's been playing 16 for the last 16, 15 years of her life.
That's all she gets jobs for. And I feel bad for her. But to Mika, just so you know, I was going to say, like Cornelia said, she is so used to seeing that, experiencing that. That's why she didn't want to do interviews. And shout out to Mika for being the one to get it, because she does, her live is a very safe space. She don't, entertain her chat and the crazy questions and all that stuff. And she definitely makes it, make them comfortable so that they want to come back. So I'm sure Nigel will really enjoy herself.
Yeah.
But I was gonna say Anastasia, she unloaded the clip on Anita today. I was just like, oh wow. Like I was just like, Anastasia is who everyone thinks Kat is. That is the classism elitist woman right there. And I wasn't mad at it because I was just like, this is what I've been waiting for. I've been waiting on somebody to rival the Duprees on that level. And I can't wait. I hope they bring her husband on or something. They expand her family. We find out that she had because that was her granddaughter she was talking about. I want to see the granddaughter's parents. Maybe we can, she has some other people that can get with Kat so that they can have a Romeo and Juliet type of relationship, something.
Not you. What is it? The Hatfields and the McCoys. Not you trying to give us that.
But somebody had wrote in the comments, they were saying that Karen Huger had
oh look, I saw that. Hold on, let me go through the comments. Cheap said, I'm sorry, go ahead, Cornelius.
Well, if you bring up the comment, I may be able to rebut it because I asked
there you go.
Tamika,
that's it.
No, she did not originate the role because Tamika Soretti, the actress who plays her, told me, and she was like, "No, I auditioned for that role."
What did I tell y'all? What did I tell you? He got numbers in his phone. He said, "Nah, she told me." Oh no!
Stop. But no, I asked her that. I'm like, so was this role originally for Karen? Because I mean, we don't all look alike, but there are two light-skinned Black women, and they. If you told me they were cousins, I'd believe you. And she was like, no, honey, my agent got me this audition and I auditioned for this role. So Karen was always supposed to be a walk-on, but so many people saw Karen and then 40 episodes in, Anastasia appears and they're just like, oh, well, Karen's in jail. That's what happened. But no, she said she auditioned for that and they're bringing her back. We have seen her a couple times this year and she's just a side character, but I think they see the emotional reaction they get out of everyone. Because literally that is, I can't tell you. I mean, Nicole's making out with Greg Vaughn. She's making out with Brady. I know him from Days of Our Lives. Ted, has panties in his room. Nothing else was going on but Anita and Anastasia and the country club. That is what people were talking about. So she's great. And I do, like you said, I hope they bring her family on or expand her role because we need that right now it's just the Duprees tripping over themselves. We want to see them circle the wagon and stick together against another family, not against each other, lying to each other about test results and what happened whenever racists try to beat up my dad and I, or my grandfather and I. They've all been internally fighting, but we want to see them externally fighting with someone.
Right. Let me get to this other comment because I do think that this is valid. Justice for Nicole. She was right about Danny hurting her nephew. She clocked it, and this is what she wanted to avoid. She absolutely did.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah, she was. Yeah.
Yep.
Jeez.
Kamara said, I think the Impaler, I'm sorry, Impaler, Jesus Christ, is Owen, Jan's new man. Everybody keeps saying that, Kamara. I think it's him because of Ashley's connection to the hospital and her friendship with Naomi. Jacob will catch the Impaler near family and friends. Okay.
I
So
think it's
I don't.
Grayson.
Go ahead. Sorry.
No, go ahead. Sorry, go ahead.
No. You go.
I was gonna say I think it's Grayson. Like they introduce him and he's drawing blood. Like I'm not in the nursing field or in the hospital. I'm not a medical person, but this guy he's a lab tech drawing blood. Like and this is a plasma ring. That makes sense. Like he's somewhat involved. I mean, he's getting involved with a main character in the opening credits. Like it just makes sense. Like why else bring him on? Like they didn't just bring him on so Ashley would have a new love interest. Like I think that he has something to do with it, or he's involved in some way. He might not be the impaler, but he might be supplying them with blood.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just trying to figure out how they're going to do this with Jacob going undercover. Because if it is Grayson, like he already knows, he's met Jacob, so he knows who Jacob is. So it's going to be like, okay, how are we going to do this? I thought it was like, okay, I think he has something to do with it because they did, Madison mentioned him having, like the side, he does it on the side or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
So they were going to send him to Bill to draw the blood or whatever.
Right.
But I thought it was Kyle or Kyle, however you say his name. I thought it was him.
Kial.
Kyle.
Because
really
he's
pronounced Kyle.
because he's
really Michelle.
because he's traveling, so that's why I thought it was him. But we gonna see because again, they brought them both on like low key around the same time.
Yeah.
So it's just like I'm glad that they did that because now we have options.
A who done it? We got a who done it.
One person and it's just like, oh, it's obvious it's this person.
Yeah.
So
well, let me just say. Oh, I'm sorry. You good? You done?
Oh yeah, I'm good.
I was just gonna say because you made me think about something. Now, Sky, if you still in the bushes, I saw you in the chat, and I'm sure you would agree with this. I gotta go and lean towards Kyle because he gets creepy. He gets creepy. He be saying to Nicole, I know I'm gonna light her up. Let me know if you want me to drop the link again, Sky, because she get real passionate about her Nicole, okay? And she don't like it.
I have a theory.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I think Kyle is Owen.
What?
And that's why he acts as suspicious as he does. I thought it was Grayson because it's strange that we keep hearing about Jan's man. She's been with this man on a boat. She met somebody. The only person who was off screen for this time is Owen. And so, I'm sorry, is Kyle. Remember, he's a traveling person who, I don't know, gives blood, takes blood, whatever he does. He's a traveling doctor. Grayson's absence, while Jan was on I think it was a 1-month cruise, would have been noticed and talked about. But instead, they was like, you should go to Grayson because he's this. The blood test happened in December and into the beginning of January. He was present. Owen was at the event in early December and disappeared.
Hold on, you mean Kyle? When you said Owen, I said what?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm into me.
Look, now I'm getting confused too. Maybe they are the same damn person.
Come on.
But they should have seen
Kyle disappeared and then reappeared suddenly in January.
That's true.
And during that time, all of this stuff happened with Ashley, her mother, meeting someone off screen, but he was off screen too. So I think what they're doing is trying to give us the who done it, and so we're thinking Kyle may have done it because we haven't seen him, we don't know him. Grayson may have done it because we haven't seen him and we don't know him. But I think today or yesterday, um, Jacob said he saw the person. He would have known if it was the laptop, because he met him. They had dinner together. Remember, he was at dinner with Ashley, and Naomi was behaving strangely.
Mm.
And so if the Impala was Impala,
We all saying Impala.
I think it's Impaler. I don't know.
Impaler. No, it is Impaler, but I think when you look at
Because
it, you
Impala
automatically
means
think
you
Impala.
are making them dead, right? So the Impaler, if we think the Impaler is someone we know, then Jacob would know it was someone he met already. He said he knew him. Wouldn't that? And they could have this so that he doesn't say it out loud, but he didn't sound like, and I met him before. He said I met him already. And it's more like I met him and I'm gonna get him. Not I met him and I met him before, and now I'm confused about what to do. Because we all know Jacob would be that way.
Right. Demarcus, you are absolutely right. I would love if Lorenz Tate made a guest appearance. I wouldn't even want it to be guest. I would want him to be on the show permanently because I would be upset every time he wasn't on the show. But that's a sidebar. Sorry, Elaine.
No, so I'm just saying I want to throw out there that I think this is my theory. I think Kyle, maybe Owen, because I think it's strange that Owen is all of a sudden seeing Jan, and then she going on and on to even Mona about it. You need to get a man because I got a man on a boat. Boo! I think your man is not your man, and it's gonna lead to a rude awakening. And the fact that Mona and Jan spoke about Nicole specifically today, about how she's acting like Danny, she's going out with me, she's dressing sexually. And so why would we care that Mona and Jan is talking about it if it comes out that Jan is dating the same man that is trying to date her but hid his background? I'm just throwing it out there. It's my piece. Go ahead.
Oh, no. And the people in the chat, Mika said, very good point, Elaine. Lock Queen. And I hope everybody saw, for those that were gifted memberships for the month, you're welcome. And hopefully you'll enjoy us behind the gates that we normally do. And that's when we really pop our okay? So Kamar said, oh my God, Elaine and Jan said her man drove 3 hours to visit her today. Elaine, that would be hilarious. Kyle/Owen, when Jacob meets the big man, which he hasn't yet, he'd have to call in dad. Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. Sean said, off topic, can y'all see Derek stalking Grayson and or Ashley? Oh, absolutely.
Yes.
But I'm wondering, how much longer, because he's not even in the open credits anymore. How much longer do you think he's going to be on the show? Because I keep hearing that he's not going to be with us much longer.
Is he recurring?
Well, here, let me look, because I asked him straight up in a message. I said, are you off the show?
What did I tell y'all?
Let me go to my Instagram. Hold on.
Look, every time I want to confirm some information, I'm like, Cornelius, come up here and join us for this panel. Okay? I told y'all. I got the right one, baby.
Can y'all still hear me?
Yes, we can.
Okay, yeah, I'm in my Instagram messages now. But yeah, I saw everyone saying he's leaving the show. He said to me, what did I say? I said, hey, Happy New Year. I saw some posts saying you were no longer a series regular on BTG. Is that true? He says, this is January 11th. Still on the show, just adjusting Derek's storyline. Happy New Year. So he didn't confirm that he was off the show. He said just adjusting Derek's storyline.
Yeah, I thought he just went recurring. I thought that's what it was. He went from series regular to recurring. So
okay. All right. Yeah. Sheep said Mona was 2 seconds away from calling Nicole a hoe. She absolutely was very judgmental. But now you see why Mona and Jan was friends, because they both had no man and they was miserable and they was talking about everybody else's business. I'm gonna call a thing a thing, because Mona got on my nerves today and so did Jan. Now y'all know Jan been on my nerves because, like Cornelia said, she's an op, but she be an op against her own damn daughter. She really needs a life.
Right.
And today was the first time, because somebody was calling her kitty, that she got up and minded her business. But any other time, she's worried about Ashley's kitty and what everybody else is doing with theirs. And I just need Jan to have, I was here for her today, but I need her and Mona to have several damn seats.
Mona
do
is Cat's second mom.
Like, do you think Mona, I mean, Mona said it, like, she's never seen Nicole act like this. And she's known Mona or Nicole for like 20 plus years. Do you think I mean, it's jarring. It would have to be jarring to see someone who's a confidant who you've been with really for 20 plus years as someone working very close, just to see her with different men. I'm not a prude by any means. No, definitely not. But I can see someone, because it's kind of hinted that Mona is very religious, that she's
Well, yeah, she always say, I'll go to church, I'll pray. Right. And this is another thing. And you done hit a soft spot, okay? With me. And Elaine know where I'm about to go. I'm about to go down this rabbit hole, because I did not mess with Mona in the beginning, because we have to remember the reason why Leslie even got in how she did was who? Mona in church and her befriending random mother. That was Mona that did that. The only way I literally talked about Mona half of the first season, I don't know, maybe it was episode 40 or after the anniversary party when she finally checked Leslie. That was when I was like, okay, Mona. But before then, I couldn't stand Mona. I always thought Mona was
that would have to be 49 through 56.
Look, she's our chronologist. She'll tell you what episode I said it, when I said it. Yep.
When she told her, I still love that scene when she told her to enjoy the burn.
Right.
And she told Eva, good.
and that was during that period as well, because Treese asked me, like, when was this that I was like, okay, I see it for Randy and Mona.
Oh, yes. I also said that. I predicted that in the beginning many episodes ago. And I said, I don't remember what episode it was, but I said that because even Randy, the actor that plays Randy, commented on it.
And he said something about him and Mona. Yep.
And he was like, oh, that would be cool. So I guess he was already in the mindset, or they might have already been filming that he knew it was.
Or they had a chemistry test.
Right.
Because I when he said it, I was like, yeah. So it made me think. But to piggyback on you guys, talking about Mona, I have to tell you, I am not all for Nicole's rediscovery. I think Kat is right. I understand what doing you looks like. But I think this should have happened before. She was in medical school. Medical school happens after 22. You didn't explore this stuff before 22. And so now you want to explore this stuff at 50 something, because she was married for 20. He had an affair 20 years ago. They were married before that, so it has to be 25 to 30 years that they were married. So I want her to be honest in who she is, Nicole, and say, I'm going to date several people. But if she starts sleeping with Kyle at the same time she's sleeping with Carlton, I think I would have a problem with that. Right now, I'm feeling skeevy, right? I'm like, what is she doing? I am not off Nicole, but if she sleeps with Kyle in the next 10 episodes while still sleeping with Carlton, I'm going to be quite uncomfortable, and I don't know that I can support Nicole at this stage anymore.
But it's two men. It's not like
He
she's
said
going
it's not like it's 5. It's 2.
Oh, no, I mean it's just two men that are both
She's
doctors.
50.
But I think it's jarring. I honestly, like I said, Kat's been putting 20 on 10, but I get where she's coming from because she's never seen this side of her mom, and clearly no one has seen this side of her mom, and I think it's jarring for the people who know her. That's just like she went from button up lab coat to
Do the right thing.
shorts on, you know.
Okay.
So it's like it's very jarring for them. So I understand where Kat and Mona are coming from. I mean, that's why I said that Mona is Kat's second mom, because they got the same mind. But I will say I feel like if Nicole would have started small and then gradually did it, I don't think it would be such an issue. But it's just like Kat said, I saw you with Carlton here, and then today I see you with Kyle, but you in your hoochie mama clothes, and it's just like, what's going on? Like, and then it's just
jarring.
And then it's just like, but you only wear your hoochie mama clothes for Kyle, because when you dressed up for Carlton, you was buttoned up with your, you know, all the way up here, and then you had that other dress on that you didn't leave the house in, but it still wasn't as revealing as what you wear when you with Kyle. But again, like I said, I see it from both sides.
Well, I will say Kyle gives me creep. The way he looks at her is weird. It gives creep.
And then when he kept talking, when she said, you know, I don't want to go back to your place, and he tried to push it a little bit, it was just like, see, I need you to stop talking to this one and find you another one. Maybe you need to find a different guy. But I'm all here for her finding herself.
And shout out to Cornelius for piggybacking off the comments, because Lot Queen mentioned that Nicole's dating group is her co-workers. And that's another thing. I don't believe in where you sleep or where you work. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And the fact that even after you stop hunching on these men, you're going to still have to be. And don't forget, Ted is still in the vicinity.
Right.
Girl, I'm going to need you to switch it up, flip it up and reverse it, and find somewhere else to do it, or find somebody else in another place. Find a Owen if he ain't Kyle, damn it. She said Nicole's past, present, and future DCK all work at her job. It's messy. Okay. Hey, Jonda, welcome. I think the Nicole thing is goofy because she could simply be dating. Don't commit to anyone and sleep with whomever you want. Okay. So you said let her do it.
I mean, I think that's what Nicole's doing. She's not. Yeah. She's just dating around. I mean, by dating around, she's seeing two other men. Mm-hmm. Like it's not like she's going on a Tinder date. She's on Bumble. She's seeing two men that are both professional level peers, and she's only had sex with one other man. So, and if she and Kyle have sex, okay. Like I could see it just like you. I know Elaine, but what's your name in the corner?
Kimmy.
Oh,
Kimmy.
Kimmy. Okay, well, Kimberly is my mom's name. Anyway, Kimmy, I get it. It's jarring to Mona and Kat and even Ted to see Nicole act like this. Right. But, you know, she was in a relationship. We're led to believe that she only had sex with Ted. Like he was.
No, Cornelius. No. She actually disputed that. Remember when she had the conversation with Samantha? She said she had a college boyfriend that she had sex. Because remember, Samantha was smart and was like, well, what would you know? You've been married. And that's when she should have slapped the shit out of her.
No, I did my thing.
Right. But she was patient with her and explained to her. Yeah.
Okay. So she's had some before. But for Ted, she was
it's been 30 years
to him for 30 years. Yeah. It's like, okay,
30 years.
She's now 50. Let her get dick down by. Can we cuss on here?
No, you good. Especially if we 15 minutes over. You're more than good.
Good. So yeah, let her play around, do what she wants. I mean, she can get pregnant, hopefully. And
hold on. A lot of people have been speculating.
Do this.
Mika, if you are still in the chat, because we have talked about this on her live last night. A lot of people want a geriatric pregnancy, either her or Danny. They just don't want it to be Naomi, because we tired of hearing Naomi complain about how she.
I would take a Danny better than her, and Naomi better not get pregnant. She should get hit by a car.
You know what? Did y'all see that scene with Naomi going to see Carlton? I think she's gonna think about getting a mastectomy.
Oh, absolutely.
I thought so too.
I think she's gonna get a
did think that.
mastectomy.
Hold on,
When
and
she
a-
went to him.
I'll let you speak to it because I feel like that first came out on one of your lives, if I'm not mistaken, or one of your recaps.
Yeah,
I thought
yes,
so too.
yeah. Someone commented like, so it wasn't an original idea for me, but they were like, she's gonna get a
please don't
mastectomy
look at
and a hysterectomy, and I said,
Right.
yeah, because that is how you eliminate your risk of getting breast and ovarian cancer.
Ovarian cancer. Yeah.
Like,
And also
that's-
getting pregnant.
Yeah, well, and yeah,
All of
get
the
rid of your
things.
ovaries,
And so just go to somebody.
And I didn't like how she told Ashley, I'm doing this for my future. I was just like, ma'am, you're married.
Yeah.
Right.
It's y'all's future. Please let that man go.
Yes.
Right.
Y'all know my favorite thing to say.
One,
One,
two,
two, three. Release him.
Release him.
Release him. Okay. Because I am tired.
I will tell you, Jacob and Smitty have more chemistry than Jacob and Naomi. Like every time I see Smitty and Jacob together, I think they have more chemistry than Jacob and Naomi, and they have more chemistry than Smitty and Martin. Like,
and Naomi and Martin have more chemistry than them
ugh.
too. I saw it
Naomi
yesterday.
has more chemistry with Isaiah than she does her own damn husband.
Yes,
And Isaiah is the one who came to her wedding. This is one bone that I have with him. He showed out at her wedding. I would not be cool. I would not be cool with my brother or my father if they fought at my wedding. I would just be I'd be done with them.
To that point, one thing that I think that they a missed opportunity while they're giving us all these flashbacks. Why didn't we get, because it's talked about so often, why didn't we get a flashback to Naomi and Jacob's wedding and what went down between Elon and Isaiah? And then can we talk about why the fuck is Elon so angry? I thought it was just Isaiah, but he is just a chief daddy. He is angry at everybody.
Really pissed off.
Because he's a dirty cop.
You should do this and go see your mother.
Yeah, it's just like, I mean, I like your face and you handsome, but you being gas facing everybody all the time is really not attractive.
To everyone, yeah.
I mean, he's a dirty cop, covering up secrets. Like, wouldn't you be unhappy holding in all these secrets? Like,
oh, that's a good point.
And his wife is probably going off on him for the relationship that the youngest won't come home because of him. He's got it at all corners, clearly.
And there's another brother, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think they said they casted him.
Luke.
I think they said
Luke. Oh, yeah, Luke's supposed to be coming. Luke, hey, Luke coming, okay?
Luke. So I must tell you that I
Kiki,
would never have guessed that I would be this against Naomi and Jacob. They were one of my favorite couples. And I just dislike Naomi so much.
No, but you know what, though? I think a lot of people, and let me just say this, for anybody that's new here, especially Cornelius, but like for those that are new here, new to the chat, our issue, and Elaine, correct me if I'm wrong, our issues with Naomi began well before this baby scare. It started with the you opening a closed adoption. That's when we really was like, girl, what are you doing?
Yeah.
And then
being in other people's business. And we thought June was going to be brought into the house because of how Naomi's character was portrayed.
I swore Naomi was going. And look, now that we know that she has a living room, June could have moved into the living room. I swore that was going to happen. Jacob was going to end up moving out, and June was going to end up moving in. Luckily, it didn't go that way. Maybe Michelle heard me from the bleachers and said, "Please don't do it." But it didn't happen, thank God. And then when she started snitching and telling her mama's business to Ashley about Andre, that's when I said, "Oh no!"
And you supposedly care so much about your mother, but you don't tell her stuff. I was with you.
Mm-hmm. No, and then I need you to find the fact that, I gotta set up my office. I'm so busy. Bitch, you work at the Booth and Orphy Jeans. The law offices of Orphy Jeans. I'm gonna say it every time, damn it.
You ain't got no damn office.
You ain't got no office. Or like what they say, like Mark, you ain't got no job.
Got no job, Tommy.
Right.
That comment that someone had said about
Which one was it? Let me know.
Vernon and Jacob, Naomi, and Anita and Vernon. I think y'all talked about this last week and how Naomi and Jacob are the younger version of Anita and Vernon.
Well, okay. What I
And-
said was Anita and Naomi are mirroring each other right now when it comes to their husbands, because we see, even though Vernon is the doting, loving, I think any woman would want a Vernon. And the fact that Anita's like, get the fuck off me, get away from me, leave me alone,
But not
Vernon.
all the time.
Right. And now you see
It's at the
Naomi,
beginning when I'm processing, but she knows she needs to go to him afterwards.
right. And whereas Naomi is just like, Jacob, I know that you love
All
me,
the
but I
time.
don't want you to love me. Please let me love myself. And I'm just like, girl, bye. Release him.
These
Release
people are
him.
related.
But what I was gonna say is, I think they do mirror each other because Jacob, like, he loves that girl down. The only difference for me is Anita loves Vernon. I don't think Naomi loves Jacob because the way she be moving is just like she don't want to be with him. But he loves her down. Like he's always trying to do something or make it right, with him trying to get her to talk to a therapist or him just wanting to talk to her, and she's always pushing back. So that's why I was saying I see how they do mirror each other, because I think Jacob mirrors Vernon as well, because he's trying to be down for his wife. It's just his wife ain't trying to be down for him.
I think Naomi was affected by the divorce more than she wants to say. She thinks from the divorce, from the Haley fiasco, what she got is my mother. I was able to bring somebody in who was able to take advantage of the fact that my mother didn't pursue her career. My father didn't, was really ambitious and couldn't spend time at home.
Oh, hold on. Let me I'm sorry to cut you off real quick. Everybody, please make sure jump in the chat. And Mika has to leave, but she is an Aquarius and her birthday is tomorrow, February 6th. So y'all make sure y'all show her some love, birthday love, before she hop out of here. And happy birthday, Mika. I will see you tomorrow, of course.
Happy birthday.
Mika.
Scott, I don't know why you ain't came up yet. You ain't tell me to drop the link again. I would have, because I wanted to hear your rant about Kyle. But Scott said Naomi don't like that man, and he really needs to free himself. We all agree with that, baby. Go ahead, Elaine. I'm so sorry.
So again, I don't think it's not that, because I don't think they could act like they did in the beginning and not like him. But I think she, put together people be like, I'm good. Nothing affects me. And what she got out of the divorce is that she can't give up herself, which is what her mother did. And she's very like her father, and so she needs to still keep her career. And there's no in between in there. How does she keep her career and not give up herself? It's to fight against someone who's asking you to do the same. And so I think this is an effect of the divorce. But people who are put together seemingly have their own shit together. People move on and don't pay attention to them. And so I think we see an end to cobble in Chelsea in this. This is what Chelsea is doing. Chelsea thinks she needs to make a sacrifice for love.
Yep. And I'm glad Anita told her, no, it shouldn't work like that.
And it's because she saw her mother, who she models herself after, but she hates to model herself after, made a sacrifice for love. And she's still friendly with her father, who goes, I regret doing this to your mother. So I should make a sacrifice of love because this person will regret it. This is the Danny built stuff is so complicated and so good because it can give us stuff for years to come.
That's true.
And we can simplify it and go, Naomi's a bitch and Chelsea is dingy.
Oh God, is she?
She is, but why? Why?
I don't know if. Well, we can get into that because I think Chelsea is a little dingy because she probably popped too many things. But the thing about it is, I feel like when she was talking to Madison, and she was just like, no, and like even when she was like, it's just gonna be every now and then. It's not gonna be all the time. And I was like, you're not getting. She is a neurosurgeon. She's seen people come in on drugs, mess up their brain, and have never been the same.
Yeah, we don't take drugs, dude.
Right. And at the most, I think Madison might be okay with you smoking a little weed. That's about it.
Just a little weed, not a lot
Just
of weed.
a little weed. Like,
yeah, not all day.
Maybe an edible.
Right. But so that's why I was just like, no, this is, and I'm going to be honest with you. I've always said that Chelsea's flighty. I love her. But y'all notice anytime Madison gets upset with her or gets in an argument with her, she insults her intelligence.
Yeah.
But people love Chelsea and Madison. I learned that the hard way whenever I said something. It wasn't even that cross about Chelsea. And
Look,
people on Twitter were like, I was like, wait, it's not that bad. Like she is doing drugs. People love Chelsea and Madison together. So
you don't know about Chaddison? They got a name.
I was gonna say Chaddison fans. They were calling me all sorts of names, but a child of God. I said, okay, this is the. I mean, I know I get a lot of hate for liking Ashley and Andre together, but it was beyond that hate. I said, so noted. I tagged Ronnie Rose and said, I'm never talking about Chelsea again. Like, people love you. People love you. It's not worth it. It's not worth me getting notifications on my phone. People.
Right, because you said something about Chelsea. I wanted to point out this comment. Hold on, really quick. Hold on. Where was it? Cheap, you had a good point. And I think I lost it. I saw Sky talk about booth number 5. Oh, Cheap, you said they need to cast Jacob's mom and write it as though she never liked Naomi. I love that. I love that. That's great. I would love for them to write that. Because the fact we never see, what's her name, Darlene? Because or Deborah, it's something like that, starts with a D. But because we never get to see her, I absolutely feel like that would be perfect to be like, I ain't really like that. And now you done broke my son's heart. That's when we need to be introduced to her.
You don't want to give me no grandbabies?
What mother like that?
That would be good.
Don't want no grandbabies, okay?
That would be good. But to the Naomi and the divorce and everything, I really feel like Naomi resents her mother.
Hold on. I'm sorry. I'm not going to let her interrupt you. Sky, let Kimmy finish what she was saying, but welcome, babe. Thank you for coming up.
I was just going to say to all of that, I think that Naomi resents her mother for staying in the marriage for as long as she did.
I agree.
And that was it. Hi, Sky.
I agree as well.
Yeah, earlier I was loud and out watching this episode. I saw you on there. I was flipping out earlier.
Look, take a deep breath, Sky. Because when I saw it, I said, I know she is going through it watching this man mess with Nicole. I said, I know my girl is going through it.
Yeah, in my last review with him, I said he was like cereal that was in milk too long, and I still feel the way I feel. I'm standing 10 toes down on that.
Did you just say cereal that was in milk too long?
Yes.
Okay, I just want to make sure the people heard you.
He don't bring nothing to her scenes but aggravation. The only thing he did that he ate was when he snitched on Shanice, because I was loving that. Other than that, you could have stayed your ass at home. He come up in here looking like he borrowed his millennial kid's fucking outfit to put on to come up in here to sit down with her at the table. Then he came in all hella forward. Like, first off, you come in and she's like, oh, we can move this. And he goes, oh, anywhere you want. Bitch, she meant to a booth. Quit playing. Like, I don't like that he be talking to her like she a hoe. Like, he really be talking to her like she's like some $2. Like, he be talking to her like Isaiah talks to Eva, and I don't like it. Okay? You 50-something years old. Grow up. Grow up. You 50 years old. Grow up. So I don't like him. He gave me nothing. The only thing that was great was like Theodore when he got to know. She was like, "Maybe my man know about he know about my man. My man knows about him. Everybody knows each other. So mind your business." So that was the only good thing to come out of that. Other than that, I don't have nothing for him. He can take his leather jacket wearing ass back to the car he crawled out of and take his whole bath in the hospital sink like he normally do and get up out my face.
Damn, Scotty. Look, you read Kyle down the way Anita should have read Anastasia down today. But okay, so do you think that he's the impaler?
I think he's something. If he ain't that, he a stalker because he finna be like because he was all leaning back. I'm not gonna fall in love with you, and she looked at him like that's real adorable that you thought. Like she was like,
right? She said that was a read.
She was like, that was cute that you thought like that I was gonna fall in love. Like that was real cute. Like I ain't even going to your house. What you mean? Like in love, boy? What? In love? Like you're funny.
Okay.
Like, and then like their cases wasn't even cute. Like, it wasn't cute.
Okay, so can we talk about what kiss? And literally, I swear to God, you are living in my mind. The kiss between Shanice and Ted when they went back to his hotel room today. I said, "This is awkward." When she was like, "Oh, Ted," and they did the thing that you do, Sky, with the awkward twisting of the neck. And I said, "Damn it." I said, "It's just not there." But I know you pointed it out to me and I seen it when I watched it. And I said, yeah, the chemistry isn't there. Like, it was so awkward coming from Ted being like, Nicole being like, Kyle and kiss me and mwah. And then you go to Ted and Shanice and she's like, "Oh, Ted," but it's awkward and he seems awkward touching her. And I was like, oh, this is not working. This is not flowing like they thought it was going to flow.
I hate that they're wasting Shanice on Ted. Like,
Cornelius, welcome. You can come anytime. You are welcome anytime. Okay.
They're just wasting Shanice on Ted right now.
I wouldn't say she's a waste because a bird is a bird is a bird. She like it. She like it. I love it. She want to be bird. She want to be a part of Ted circus. So I'm gonna let her have it. Like squawk on, girl. Cluck it out. Cluck it out. You can cluck it out with Leslie. Y'all can do whatever you want. Like go to the bird feeder. Get your little seed, do what you need to do, whatever. Shanice is trying to be a rich man's baby daddy, okay? I mean, baby mama.
Ooh, she said she want to be on the rich baby daddy gang.
I feel like it. I really do. Because, like, what else? Because you told Derek that you wouldn't want to be with him because you wouldn't want to play second fiddle with somebody else. But you literally playing second and third, honey. Because Leslie didn't hit that man before you did. And then he out here giving you the same flowers he gave her and Nicole. And you see yourself, I got the most, so I'm the best. Bitch. What is this reading rainbow? Girl, you ain't the best. You don't move. Like, you so embarrassing. Like, I can't believe I ever liked you. I ain't never liked nobody like this tragic before. And I can't believe you snowed me like you did. I really want to fight her. Because, like, how you gonna have me liking you, you this tragic? Like, girl, bye. I don't do basic.
So Cornelius, I know you're new, but one of our favorite things to say about Shanice, or our favorite sayings, is a bird, bird, bird. A bird is the word, because that's what she be giving. Ever since she got with Ted, she has turned into, and we love, the thing about it is, we have been doing this since the inception of Beyond the Gates, and we have been screaming, we want more Shanice, we want more Shanice. We didn't want her in this capacity. Now we're like, no. Oh no, we didn't know y'all was gonna set us up like this.
I hate that for my girl.
Right.
I hate that for me, that I was ever snowed this bad. I ain't never been treated this bad by a soap character, because usually I don't be liking these girls. And like, I got tricked by you, and I feel like we just got to get out in the ring and fight it out. Because girl, you played in my face. Like, you had me thinking you was about something. Like, you're playing in my face like this. Like, we got to fight now.
Whenever I first started talking about the show, I really like Shanice, and I still like her. I just don't want her with Ted. But people were commenting, and I'm not being shady right now, but people were commenting, you should talk about what her husband did. Do you all know what her husband did? Because I never Googled the actress, I mean, like in real life.
I heard something about some scam or something. I don't really know though.
Who, Ernest? You mean Ernest?
I've never dabbled into like whatever they do in real life. Honestly, I separate a lot of the real life from the character. And most of the time, if I'm not like particularly like in tune with a character, I don't know nothing about you in real life. I know absolutely nothing about you. So I didn't hear that either. I mean, I've heard things. It was something, but like at the same time, like they ain't got nothing to do with me and who you are on the show. So I really just I check out of like whatever your real shit is. I check out of a lot of that. For most of the people, I don't care what you do in real life. Like, are you on the screen entertaining me? Like, what are you doing here? So for me, it's
Didn't she look lighten up with Letitia said? Didn't she just get married? I felt like she was married because they got a little girl. I mean, well, that don't mean nothing. Everything don't always happen in order. But I know they got a little girl because I do follow her. But I always see her with her husband, so it just made me think that. But that don't mean that she know what he doing. So I mean, I know what she seems to be doing is legit. I can't speak on her husband because I don't really follow him.
Yeah, that's the thing. No, she's great, but whenever I interviewed her, like I get a few not nice messages, and I'm like, kind of like you, Sky. I was just like, I don't know anything about this lady outside of she's on Beyond the Gates, and that's all. That's it.
And hey, lighten up with Letitia. I feel like you're new here, but welcome. Happy you joined us. Sean said they making Shanice real corny and Bird like pushing up on Ted. Well, there's that. Jonda said now she want the tea, and Jonda is our defense attorney on the squad, so she gonna go find out and figure out she need to represent Ernestine. Watch what I tell you. Jonda don't play. She'll get her a good old case.
I don't know much about Ernestine, but I'm gonna tell you about Shanice. That little bird can fly right on up out of my face. Okay. I am tired of her antics, and then she want to sit here today. She really I was like, girl, how do you gaslight a gaslighter? Because you gaslit Ted. Because when he was in here asking her, like, you really hooked her up with him, right? You knew at the time when you hooked her up with him, you knew he was still like really trying to fight every night to prove his love. Child, he was out here trying to fight at the nurse's desk for her, and you gonna sit here and act like you didn't know nothing about nothing. And I was like, how do you gaslight a gaslighter, girl? You gotta be really talented to gaslight the biggest gaslighter on this show. Because Theodore is one of the biggest gaslighters on this show, and she really flipped it on him. Like, well, you don't get to pick how she puts you in her rear view.
Well, I mean, but you did
that, baby. But you got to pick how she put him in her rear view because you picked that man for her. That serial killer that's out here about to strangle her ass. God. You picked him. Like, girl, you picked it. And don't act like you don't know. And then every time it was brought up, she was having this look on her face like she didn't want nobody to discuss it. And then speaking of messy, why'd you air your friend out like that? Why'd you tell everybody that she did that? Because you know that Ted was gonna get mad. Why would you do that? He was messy, she was messy, they was all messy. And you know what? I'm here for Nicole being messy though, because that's what you deserved. Like, girl, get your air tag out and put it on him. Because I need you to get a low jack on his car too. Because I need you to know where he at all the time so you can avoid them spaces, when you're out with your hoes.
I loved her getting that tag. I loved it.
I loved that, but I loved her getting that tag, and I'm gonna tell you, high key, that was the best part of the scene for me because the rest of it gave me absolutely nothing. I'm sorry, that man don't compliment her. She be having to work too hard in these scenes, and I'm not here for it. He does not compliment her, and I hope it's on purpose. I really do, because if not, then girl, we in trouble.
I didn't like how they were making out in a booth, like
that part.
That kissing on her neck. Like, why are you kissing on her neck? I don't mind the making out part, but why are you all on her neck? Like, you acting real familiar with somebody you barely know. You don't know that man. You don't know that woman. Like, and when you talking about can we go back to my place? And I'm glad she curved him because it was like you getting a little too, beside yourself. Like I know she got to dress like she in the video, but honey, she's still she's supposed to be a little classy base now. I know she dressed like she at the video, but honey, we ain't there yet.
Right. And I love how they keep making references to her video vixen days. And I'm like, well, yeah, she did that and was a good one. Okay.
Right. They acting like she out here like throwing her legs up at the country club and saying anybody that can come by can ride this ride. Like they really out here acting like her name is in the bathroom stall at the country club because they were like, she's moving too fast. She's doing too much. That's not Nicole. And I'm like, she can't have no fun. Like, leave her alone. She ain't slept with but one person. Leave her alone. Like, y'all acting like she out here passing out lollipops and
I love me some Sky. I do. John just said, I'm starting to be concerned about Shanice's bird-like tendencies with Derek. Now she's with Ted 2 weeks after he was going to fight over Nicole. No, that part. Sean said, that's why I never liked Shanice hooking Nicole up with Kyle. Okay. Low key knowing she was liking Ted. Well, if you remember when Kat asked about it, she said, oh, this developed much later on. But the fact that she hooked her up with Kyle makes me feel like, no, to your point, she was pining away from him and we just didn't know it yet. Jonda says Shanice makes poor choices. Her choice in Ashley as a confidant is whack too. Ashley spreading all her business, right?
Yeah, Ashley should spread her business because she always spreading everybody else's. I'm glad Ashley spread her business. Spread it, Ashley. Throw it all over the hospital, child. Dash the walls with her business, child. Do it.
Not throw that business in a circle. So lighten up with Letitia said, truthfully, I feel like both Nicole and Ted are playing games. Shanice, Kyle, and Carlton are going to be collateral damage, but Carlton might snap. Oh, you?
Yes. I 100% agree with that. They going to spin the block. We already know that.
Frank said Ted's going to cheat on Shanice anyway. Now, I do believe that. But I think
he's gonna move into Leslie's new place, child. That's what he waiting on. That's why he moved out that hotel, because he's gonna move in with Leslie as soon as her little mansion is finished, child. He's gonna be right across the street from Nita now.
Okay.
I can't if they put them back together. If they put them together, I can't. I will fast forward all of their scenes.
Right.
That's what I want. Put them together so I can go ahead and just zoom right through it, honey. Like, cause yes, honey. LSD, they call it LSD because she's addictive. Ted wanna. You know, he always looking at her every time he see her. He looking at her booty every time he see her. He want her.
Well, I've been told you I think Ted want that. I've been thought Ted wanted that old thing back. Allie C, welcome.
He acting. He want her. He gonna quit playing. He want her.
Johnny said them hoes at the country club buying D from down to the escort service. They don't need to be talking about Nicole. Well, that part, Kamara said, unfortunately, I think Shanice needs to really talk to Ted once they figure out the panty issue. Ted isn't ready for anyone yet. That's the part. But you know, men do that. Men will just move on to the next thing and not be healed emotionally. And this is
heal though.
What happened?
Ted ain't never gonna heal though. He want everybody. He don't want just one. He want everybody. Ted want everybody. Every woman he passed, he flirting with him with his little chop mouth ass. Every woman he passed, he flirting with everybody. He always smiling at somebody, flirting and oh, you're my favorite this and you're my favorite that. Theodore is a whore, and I'm ready for the day to come out that more roses have been delivered. Okay, what? I'm ready.
Well, y'all know. Remember, for a while we were speculating that him and June might have something because you made a very good point, Sky. He will holler and shoot his shot and flirt with anything that walks past his way. So you are absolutely right about that. Kamara said, unfortunately, I think Shanice really, or I think I already said that. Cheap said Vernon is letting Ted back in. So that's the first step to Nicole doing the same, just like Bill and Danny. Okay.
Frank, Bill and Danny. You remember what happened with Bill and Danny? They let Bill in, and then Andre emerged, and they was like, "Okay, bye, Bill."
Right. Yeah. Right. Frank said, I can't stand Carlton. I think he has another woman on the side. I seen that in them Facebook groups, but I don't trust them Facebook groups. Corey said Ted and Shanice's relationship moved too fast. I absolutely agree.
Everybody's relationship moved too fast on this show, though.
I said engaged to a woman she'd have known for 5 months, child.
Literally, I said to myself, I literally said this today before coming up here. I said, did nobody listen to the song of the year by Leon when that ninja said, take your time, what's the rush? Did nobody listen to that?
No.
Clearly no one on this cast, because everybody's rushing. You get a ring. And I just really hope, again, and this is circling back to Chelsea. I love Chelsea and her flightiness and who she is. But I'm kind of with Kat, where it was like, do you think that maybe you just want to be free again? Like you just want to have your multiple situations again and live your best life, but you're trying to convince yourself that this is what you need? I honestly think that's what's happening right now.
So do y'all think Kat was selfish for telling Chelsea not to that she shouldn't go?
F no. We're in a business together.
No, she said the
literally
same
got
thing
aggressive
Anita said. He said the same thing Anita said.
Yeah.
And people called her selfish, but called Anita courageous.
Okay.
Well, so I guess, Kimmy, you thought she was being selfish?
Oh, no, not at all.
You were just posing the question to us.
Okay. Yeah, I am a Kat fan. I will fight in these Twitter streets for my girl Kat. Because that's what I was saying. Like everybody was saying the exact same thing Kat was saying, but when Kat said it, y'all was all up and down the street. She classist, she's selfish. It's always about her. Da 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 da. And then when Anita said it, did nobody say nothing? Everybody was on hush mouth, and it was just like, where y'all at now? What's up?
So whenever people lobby criticisms at Kat, how do you take it? Do you think she deserves some of the criticism that she gets?
Yes, I do. I think some of the criticism she does, like when she has legit reasons with the whole Eva thing. She has legit reasons to dislike Eva. Yes. But when she boils it down to, I don't want her calling my dad, or I don't want my dad to have another daughter. I can't rock with that, because at this point the girl is here. That's right. From what we know, that's his child. You can't keep complaining about that when you have legit reasons to be mad at her. Like, she slept with your man. She boasted about it. She she threw it in your face that she slept with your man, and she made fun of the fact that you were a virgin to your man. She was also kissing your man out in public when y'all were together, but you want to tell Isaiah that they weren't together, but you was making out with this man in Orphe jeans when they was together. So you was still fooling with him. But again, she has legit reasons to be mad at this girl.
Yeah.
But when she boils it down to the whole daddy thing, it's like, I can't defend you on that.
Yeah.
So let me just say this, and I want to give y'all props. I will say, and Sky has been up here and said it before. She's also said it in her spaces. I've heard you say it, Cornelius, and Kimi. I've also heard you say it. Y'all do a very good job of objectively covering Kat. Now, I can admit sometimes I can be a biased Kat person. I'm gonna try to ride for her even when she's wrong, and I can't see no wrong in her. And literally, I listen to y'all and I'm like, well, I guess I didn't think about that, or maybe I got to think about it from it. Like, but y'all make me think from a different perspective, because I do ride. Like, I'm a loyal person. I'm so loyal to a fault at times that I need someone else to make me see the other side of it. And Sky, you can speak for yourself, but one thing that she always says, like you said, Kimmy, is that Kat always leads with the wrong thing, because we know she was under the bed and with the helmet. We know, and I think it was Ed Talks that talked about this, where it's like, but it sucks because she can't tell people that, because then it would mess up the whole thing. But you actually have substantial reasons why you don't, and instead you talk about her clothes, and that turns people off, because it's like, girl, what are we really doing?
But at this point, tell people, because it's not like they're not making headway with this with it. I would tell Ted, I found that helmet in her under her bed. Why don't you ask her about the helmet and the glove? Do some stuff like that, so that way it can be like, okay, well, what is she talking about, and see how she tries to spin it. Because you can't tell everybody. Tell Ted, since she want to act like, this isn't what it is. I don't know what my mama did. Tell Ted, I found the what's it called under your bed. Oh, and then you was trying to make out with Tomas, and he had to curve you. Why don't we bring Tomas in here so we can talk about that time that y'all went to the hotel room and he was you got some people that can back you up on this. Tell them. But again, she gonna lead with the wrong thing. And I'm not even gonna lie to you. When she first met Eva, I would have been looking at her like, why are you in my mama's office?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you're supposed to be you looking through her things, and you not dressed the part. You're supposed to be an assistant. I'm sorry, she was not dressed like an assistant, so I wouldn't have thought she was an assistant. I would have been like, B, who is you and why are you in my mama's stuff?
So here's the thing. I agree with you. She was not dressed like an assistant, but I always say it really takes me back, because every time I go to my hairdresser, she always puts on half and half. She absolutely gives Mona. And Mona used to go to work like that. Mona used to show up at home like that. Like, literally, Mona should have been cast as Leslie. Even though I love Leslie, but Mona would have been a great mother because they literally style and dress Eva just like Mona from Half and Half.
Mm-hmm. But yeah.
I'm gonna have to jump in on this one because Mona actually was a little bit better dressed than Eva, and we're not gonna do this to Mona. Like I had many issues with Mona's fashions at times, but even Mona put together combinations that look like they went together. Eva be looking like she be pulling out one top from one pamper and the other from another. Like she really like she get dressed in the dark 9 times out of 10. Like that girl looked like she got patchwork and fucking vinyl on the same outfit. Like I don't know what she be doing. It just be a mess. And I'm sorry. Like I gotta step in and defend my good sister Mona because she ain't never dressed as bad as Eva dresses. Okay. She might have had her little clunky boots or whatever. And Dee Dee used to drag her fashions, but she was never that bad. Okay, I gotta step in defense of Mona because Mona, she might not always look right, but she pulled it together most of the time. Okay, Eva look like she be pulling several looks together at the same time. Okay, so I have to jump in and defend my good sis Mona because that felt real slanderous, Trees, and I just had to say it.
I didn't mean no shade to Mona. It was really shade towards
I felt like you slandered my good sis Mona, and I couldn't let it go wrong. I had no issue with it.
I will say though, Eva is getting a little bit better. I did like her little suit outfit that she had on the other day when they was at Uptown. I thought that was cute.
One of my favorite reads from Anastasia was whenever old Ted was still around and he brought her to the country club and she told Eva, "You look like you just left Sunday church service." And then she walked away.
When she had that Peeps marshmallow outfit on. You like a pink Peeps?
I said,
yes. Wasn't that Chanel disaster? Wasn't that Chanel that she had on though?
Just because it's a label don't mean it's a label for you, okay? I'm just saying. Sometimes you need to understand where limitations are. And sometimes we need to know our limits. And she didn't know hers. It looked like a cotton candy disaster. It looked like a mistake down at the carnival. It looked like...
I can't. And if y'all are not, I got to go grab her screen name. But if y'all are not following, Sky is now on the TikTok too. God forbid. So
y'all know, Sky.
So Sky
they dragged me over there, y'all.
Look, they dragged me over there. You gotta be a little more filtered over there. You gonna get in trouble, girl.
Saying nothing, girl. I ain't even call nobody nothing bad today. I did my I did my thing, and I didn't even call nobody nothing bad. I ain't called Theodore. I didn't even say, what I normally say about him. I didn't say it this time. I was very mild. I think I did say what I called Shanice something on that. But
so John just said Kat has legit reasons for not messing with Eva that have nothing to do with Tomas. Eva infiltrated her family on some nasty ish. Everybody wants to forgive her because she is Ted's kid. F that.
I mean, not really. Like I think it's for me. I just want Kat. I know, and people hate hearing this. Move on. Like, don't pay that broad any attention. And I agree with you. And she's done it before.
And that broad, I like it. I'm gonna start calling her that broad.
She's done it before. She has walked into Christmas and said a few words, but she was just fine. And it's like whenever she was with Isaiah, I didn't like the digs. It's like pay that girl dust. That's it. Like that's what I want for Kat. I don't want her to be friends with Eva. I don't want her to ever call her a sister. That's not what I want. I just want Kat to not implode every single time Eva is talking to their father or talking to their niece or talking to their brother. And so that's what I want from Kat. I don't want her to forgive Eva. I don't want her to be friends with Eva. I don't want her to call her sister. I just want her to just not pay Eva any mind and to not try to go after her. And yeah, that's what I want whenever I say I want Kat to move on.
I agree.
I will say this.
I agree with y'all.
The last few times, though, she hadn't really been doing much of anything. Even the last time her and Eva encountered each other before the Isaiah thing, she looked at Eva and was like, stay out of my business, stay out of my family, stay out of my business. And she kind of like, and Eva started blowing up. And she was just like, okay, like, girl, are you mad? Like, are you mad? Like, I don't care. And so I will say that I have seen a shift in like the last month of how they have Kat handle Eva. But I'm gonna tell you one thing. And somebody said something about telling Ted about the helmet. No, I would have told Isaiah about the helmet because then you can go ask Jacob and he can confirm it. baby, I would literally have thrown you under the bus to your man. Since you want to play with me and mine, I'm gonna play with you and yours. I'm gonna fuck yours up. You fuck mine up, I'm fucking yours up. Like, I'm gonna get my lick back. I just want to get her lick back, and then we can move on. Like, she get her lick back, and then I can be completely fine with you leaving that girl alone for the rest of her life. Like, but I'm a petty person, and I want her to get her lick back.
I will say, I hope that with this last conversation that she had with Isaiah, that she's done for real, because I think she should have had that conversation with Isaiah. And after, once Eva had stormed out, when she went and told him everything that happened, I feel like she should have had that conversation with him. Her making the digs, honestly, I don't care about her making the digs, because if I don't like you, I'm gonna say whatever I can say to you. I don't care how ruthless it is, right, how it's gonna make you feel. If I don't like you, I don't like you. So I'm gonna say whatever I want to say. So her making them digs at her, I mean, she's a grifter. She's a grifter. So I'm gonna call her a grifter.
She's like 20-something years old.
Gutter snipe. I'm gonna call her a gutter snipe. Like, you gonna get all the smoke from me because of the things you've done to me. Because Kat didn't do nothing to you. But again, I do hope she moves on. But again, they've already said it 3 times. That girl is gonna need Kat's gonna need her, so they're not gonna move away from each other. I hope she does. She's already told the right people, or who she needs to tell, about what Eva's done. She don't need to tell nobody else about what Eva has done, because everybody should know by now. And if they haven't done anything about it, just know, pick your battles.
Yeah.
At this point, just pick your battles. But they're not gonna have that, because they get the timeline fired up. So I feel like they're gonna always have that going, because the timeline is always fired up when those two have scenes together. So they get people talking.
Can I tell you one thing that I was cackling about, and I was very, very surprised? Okay. So this week when Eva went to Tomas thinking, she's going to get the sympathy she usually gets from him, and he kind of clocked her. He was really like, he was like, if your man want my girl, I understand. He's like, she a baddie. Like, men be wanting her. He was like, I know she don't want him, but like, if he want her, I mean, I can see it. And he was like, and if you feel insecure, I apologize. I was like,
did you see the face she made?
It was like her world just crumbled, because she just thought she had that man in the palm of her hand. She thought she's gonna get him, and he's gonna get her all the sympathy that she was looking for, all the sympathy her little 2 hands could hold. And he was like, "Girl, he was like, did he touch her? Did she touch him? Who touched who?" He was like, I don't really care about none of this. What was Kat doing when your man was trying to holler at her? Because he was. He was like, your man want her. Everybody want Kat. He was like, I understand. She a baddie. And Eva was looking like, what does this mean about me? He was like, I really don't care about your feelings right now. It's really about me and mine. So did he touch her? Like, he was like, I can see if your man want her, but I ain't seeing her wanting him though. It was I was gagged, y'all.
Hold on. Go ahead.
I was going to say, Jasmine brings up a good point. And it reminded me of something Isaiah was talking to Eva about, how Eva does want a sister. And this is why it is so painful for her. She does, and she doesn't want to admit it. And she hates that Kat is not ever going to be her sister in the near future anytime soon. And so that's why she's acting out. Like, that's the real reason. Like, she feels like everyone else is letting me in their life. You should let me in your life. That's what she's really thinking. Mm-hmm. And that's why there's that. They're butting heads, because Eva really does want to be Kat's sister. And she just
hold on, Kimmy. I know I told you this before. Your pass is renewed. You can come back anytime, sir. Anytime. Talking like that, you can come back anytime, okay? Just letting you know.
So to counter that, like my girl Jordy on screen, that's what she is on TikTok, and she's on Twitter. She said, and it made me, I was just like, you know what, you were so right. Eva knew who Kat was coming into the situation. She knew that Kat was her sister. If she really wanted a relationship with Kat, like she keeps saying, she would have went about things completely different with Kat. The first interaction that they had, it was weird. But after that, you should have been trying to have a relationship with her that wasn't so contentious. But instead of doing that, you went out of your way to go after her man. You went out of your way on the girl's birthday to talk shit about her. I'm sorry, to talk mess about her to her man at her birthday party. But you knew that was your sister. Kat didn't know who you was to her, but you knew who she was to you. So you should have done stuff that differently if you really wanted that sisterly relationship. You now, after you've slept with her man, did all of that, now you're talking about you want to have a sisterly relationship with her, but you still haven't even apologized to her for sleeping with her man. So what kind of sister do you want?
No, because remember, she thought they were broken up.
Okay, well, you didn't apologize to her for kissing her man when they were together.
Oh, that part. Now, Cornelia,
what kind of sister are you?
There was something that you said that I do want to.
Yes.
Oh, no, you're good, babe. There is something that you said that I do want to piggyback off of. I believe I said in one of my recaps, and Elaine can confirm. I said that the best thing that Kat can do is pay Eva dust. That literally, because that is what bothers her the most. She wants to be recognized. She wants to be noticed. And it's literally by Kat. It doesn't matter that Martin's accepting her. It doesn't matter that Ted's accepting her. It doesn't even matter that Nicole gives her grace when she sees her. She really wants Kat's approval. And Kat said, and that's the best thing Kat can do is to remain unbothered and ignore the shit out of her.
Yeah. You did say that, but I think more than that, she wants Kat's attention, not necessarily approval.
She wants her attention
because she is pleased when Kat goes after her, when Kat attacks her, when Kat responds to her. I don't think it's just approval. She wants Kat. It reminds me of, remember, and only Treese will remember this if you, and some of you will, Princess, if you join us at the beginning. There was this weird obsession that Haley had with Naomi. And I continue to say, she keeps talking about Naomi. Even as she got the man, Haley, got Bill, they were getting married, all of that. She kept harping on, but I want Naomi back. I want Naomi back.
I want a friendship with Naomi, right?
It was weird. You literally went in her house and took her father away from her mother. And
but then somehow why can't we be
friends?
Why
can't we all get along?
Right.
This is what Eva reminds me of. It's not that and again, all of us Cat fans, people would like to think that we are against Eva. We aren't. We're honest. And we will say, Eva got me this episode. I sympathize with her and I understand. But it's the sharp turns. We get a moment once or twice a month of vulnerable Eva. But we get Leslie Eva the majority of the month. It's what she gives to Kat. Everybody gets vulnerable Eva. Even I was a sorry child to Laura. Laura was almost unalived by your mother 2, 3, 7, 8 times. And you think it's a good idea to go up to her and tell her how you sympathize with her because you grew up without a father. I almost died because of your mother doing something to me, like stabbing, shooting. It doesn't matter whether you put potassium in you did something to me. That's murder. And so you did that. But you want to tell me how it's equally bad that I grew up without a father. You know, I grew up without a father. He was on drugs. And you know what I didn't do? Go around and try to unalive people and try to hide it. I didn't hide a single urban in my life. I didn't. Because I grew up without a father. It is complete contrived BS. And what people aren't understanding is she only shows her vulnerability to everyone else except Cat. When Cat is in the picture, Cat goes, I don't like you, you are this, you are that. And I don't care what Cat says. Cat doesn't like you. She stands up, she's not being dishonest. Cat doesn't say, I like you, come in, and then pound you into the dust. She goes, I dislike you, please don't talk to me. You continue to talk to her, and then you get whatever you get. I'm going to blast you. You're going to get a hurricane. You're going to get flames. You're going to get a dragon. You're going to get whatever you get. Because I told you stay away from me.
Right.
And so what the people are understanding is that Cat is not like other people where they're like, oh, I want to understand you. Let's get along. And Cat is not like that. Cat is like, we don't get along. Let's live our life like this. And everyone else around her is seemingly like, okay, let's have a conversation. Naomi included. Naomi claims to be this tough lawyer. She collapsed in the lap of Leslie. Leslie said, give me a lawyer advice or else. And she did it. And so they make Cat out to be this person that she is not. But everyone else seemingly is great and vulnerable to people. But Cat is awful because she doesn't make herself vulnerable to people.
So let me ask you, guys, this, and look, I don't know why I do this because now I start the question and then I can't finish it because it leaves my mind that fast.
Come on, baby.
I'm like, Lord Jesus, this ADD is real. I'll come back to it. Y'all go ahead.
Do we give not grace for Eva, but she was raised by Leslie. And there comes a point where, yes, you make your own decisions as an adult. But whenever she came to town, she was fed all these lies about the Duprees, about Nicole, about Ted. And her mama is the only one that she's ever known. So by the time she felt remorse and felt bad, it was too late. It was too late to like stop anything, right? So do we have any grace for Eva being raised by Leslie or no?
Yes.
No. Yes.
Okay, so
no?
I believe she can have Stockholm syndrome, but the way that you're going is you're about to get your pass revoked. I'm just kidding. No, but no,
grace
I think
for Eva. Okay.
No, and it's not that. I do have grace for Eva. It's just the problem is, and I think Kimmy said it earlier, and Elaine will know, and Sky will know what I'm talking about. Every time you try, and at least I can only speak for me. Every time I watch the show and I try to give her a little bit of grace and I try to like, oh, when you got to remember, and Leslie's her mama, and they've watched the recaps where they're like, no, but she's evil. But I'm like, no, I feel kind of bad. And then she'll do something. She'll come out with this vitriol dialect, like talking to Kat or anybody. And I'm like, oh no, but so you really are your mama. Like you really are her 2.0. And so anytime I've tried to feel bad for her, she's knocked that out the window because she shows us who she really is. And I'm a person. And this is why I get so mad at people telling or trying to force Kat to accept her, or because Kat is the only person that says this just showed us who she really is. And I believe it. I believe it. And I have enough sense not to deal with it. If that's what y'all want to do and you want to get hurt, then that's on y'all. But I want
that's not to say that Eva hasn't been through anything and that she is not influenced by her mother. It's to say that she's still influenced by her mother overly much. It's not to say that, oh my goodness, we feel bad for how you were raised. It's to say you didn't break it apart from how you were raised. This woman still gets information from Eva. She went and put panties in Ted's room last week because of information who she got from Eva.
Well, no, Ted gave her that information.
So no, Eva gave her that information.
I thought it was Ted.
Eva
No.
said
That
they're
was Eva.
seeing each other, and then
Ted
she
gave her that
went
when he
up
told her
to
about them
Ted,
roses.
and
Yeah, that's
Ted
what I was
gave her that.
saying.
confirmed.
Ted gave her them roses.
Ted gave it to her when he said he got her them
Eva just
roses.
said, Eva just said that that he was dating someone. She never gave her the name, but she knew it was
But
Shanice.
she
And
already
Ted told her
knew.
flat out that
She already knew that she was a clue, and so she just tied it all together because, and so, okay. Mama, don't do. How many conversations do we have to have with her going? I told you something, and then a few days later we go, Mama, did you do this bad thing? Mama, I can't believe you did this bad thing. Did we not just go through that again? And so listen, I know it's hard for a child to break apart from a parent who is psychotic and have all of these issues. But you actually have people. Nicole is saying this is a good girl, even though she don't got nothing to do with the girl. Everybody who surrounds you is saying you're a good girl. You have this good life. Your mother gave you an apartment after your father had been paying for a hotel room. Which one is more money? I think the hotel room is more money. But she doesn't have the ability to decipher who's doing more, who's doing less. Of course, your mother needs a friend, and now she has you in her corner. I continue to say, I don't hate Eva. But as long as she doesn't see her mother and her role and who her mother is, I do not trust Eva, and neither can any of the Dupree.
So
hold on, let me address something really quick. Jasmine. So wow, wishing someone was never born wasn't harsh enough, but Tomas gets let back in the bed. Yeesh. Now hear me out. I think everyone up on this panel can agree that we don't want Tomas in Kat's bed after what he did, because he's also responsible. But I think what I think that Eva sometimes, and I'm Eva fans, and I'm not calling you that, but I think what some people forget, the same way she said, I wish you wasn't born. Do you remember when she was spewing that hate out at that girl and talking about what she can do in the bedroom? And that's why you can't satisfy your man. And that's why he came to me, and why she was sliding down the wall when Tomas said, I still want Kat. So,
and also,
go ahead.
Ted didn't want her born either. That's why Bill paid her off.
Ted was the first one to try to abort that. Okay.
So she talking to Ted.
Did Ted know? I don't think Ted knew. I think he knew.
Ted knew about the pregnancy.
Yeah,
he didn't know about that the culmination wasn't done.
Yeah.
But he sent Bill to do the culmination.
He sent Bill to give her the money to get rid of it.
He assumed she aborted.
Bill to do the culmination.
But Bill knew that Eva was born.
No,
they thought she got the abortion.
He thought he accomplished his goal.
Yeah,
because he scared her. Yeah,
because he told her.
That's why Bill is not a real good fixer. And that's
I
what we
want to jump in here to y'all.
Bill hasn't fixed a damn thing.
Yeah, because he was just like
saying she should have been aborted. I don't think she went far enough. Because first of all, you're not gonna stand up in my face and do all of the stuff that Eva did and think I'm not gonna go deep on you. I'm gonna hit you where your grandparents live, girl. And if you don't know your grandparents, then I'm gonna find something to invent to talk about, so I can drag you even deeper.
Scott, where are you from? I'm from New York, and
I'm going everywhere. I think everywhere. I'm gonna be like Visa everywhere I need to be, because baby, I'm gonna get you wherever.
I'm raw, and what you say is just very raw. I just want to know where you.
She basically is trying to insinuate you might be from the city, girl. You might be.
I'm not from the city, but I'm ruthless. Wow. Like I don't care. Like you come at me like this, girl. I will go for everything you love. I'm gonna go for everything you love. I'm gonna come through everything that I think might be an insecurity for you, and I'm gonna throw it in your face, because she sat in that girl's face and basically tried to shame her for being a virgin and for valuing herself and valuing her body, and you basically try to tell her that was a problem. And girl, if you're gonna sit here and tell me some stuff like that, I don't think me telling you that you shouldn't have been born was deep enough. I'm going deeper. I'm gonna be like, your mama shouldn't have been born, because honestly, neither one of y'all. Like when I found out Barbara shot, I was like, did Barbara kill herself to get away from y'all? I would have went deep. I would have hurt your feelings. Like, baby, I would have went deep into the backstory.
When they go low, you go to hell, is what you're saying.
When you go low, I dig a tunnel at the bottom hill, okay? I'm going down. Like, we going down together. I'm gonna dig the hole and throw you in there with me, baby. We going down.
So Jasmine,
yes.
No, it wasn't far enough.
We don't feel bad. No, I don't feel like she went far enough. Actually, I don't feel like she went far enough. And I also would have gone as far as to say that if you were so good in bed, then why did that man still leave you standing, slide down doors? I would have hurt her feelings. I'd have been like, girl, I don't think you got what you think you got between your legs, because he still don't want you. I could have walked away today and he still wouldn't want you. Like, girl, I could be a figment of his imagination right now and he still wouldn't want you. And just like your mama, my dad didn't want her either. Like, baby, I would have went deep. I'd have been like, you just like your mama. Get left for me and mine. Like, me and mine. Girl, I would have tag teamed your ass. You and your mama both would have caught these hands, okay? Y'all would have got dragged, baby.
So hold on, can we all
think of?
So can we all talk about, and the one thing I do got to bring up, since you're talking about Ted getting dragged, I got to give Isaiah his things, though. When he was talking to Kat,
call him trifling, baby. Like, yes, he did.
He said, your daddy is a trifling ass nigga out here. So what I'm not gonna do, yes, Eva and her dusty ass mama may be wrong, but your daddy is the one accountable to your mama and you.
Come on now.
I ain't gonna hold you. I did like that scene where Isaiah was like, nah. And he was like, I know that might, because Kat was like, oh, damn, it's like that. Yeah, girl. Because again, you still fooling around with this man that slept with your sister, and we still don't understand that. But
that is crazy.
Crazy, nasty work.
Crazy.
You can clock us right twice a day, because he was getting on my nerves with the rest of everything else, but you kind of ate with that one. I was like, you might not be that smart, you might not be that bright, and you might walk out the house in flannel on most days, but you might have ate with that one, okay?
Okay.
Like, I'll give him his ones.
I'll give him his 0.5s, because you kind of ate with that one. Like,
okay, so Jasmine came back. Jasmine came back and said Kat lost her scratch when she forgave Tomas. Kat will be glad Eva was born when she needs a body part. Let's go high together. Eva don't want broke horn tomato, and Kitty can have that kind. Okay.
I want to tell you now, I don't want to go high, Jasmine. I don't believe in it. It's against everything I believe in. I don't go high. I go low. I go to the devil. I can't go high. I don't believe in it. It's against my religion. I don't go high.
I think she's saying let's go to hell together.
Oh, let's go to hell together. Okay, maybe that's what she's saying.
I don't go high. I'm like, I don't go high. Maybe I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is.
Now, Jasmine, what I will say is I would have liked to see, and I would love to know what the rest of the panel thinks. I would have liked to see them say F Tomas and them come together as sisters against him. That's what they should have gave us if they really wanted to bring them together. And they didn't give us that.
Come together, but I didn't want them to say F him, though. I didn't want them to come together.
I would have accepted that had Eva not done what she did when Kat found out.
When she caught them, right.
She went too far, because you were already talking about the girl and her virginity. You was making fun of her being prissy and all of this because she was a virgin. And then when you came back, when you did sleep with the man, you thought your stuff was better than hers. But in actuality, he wasn't good enough for Kat. That's why Kat wasn't getting hers. It wasn't the other way around. So you thought you was better. Yeah, so it was just like, if they would have come together, maybe. I still don't want them to be together, because Eva did too much for me. But to the Eva giving her grace, I don't give her grace, because that is her mama and her mama raised her. So she is her mama. Mm-hmm. That is what she knows. And she is acting like her mama, but on a different level, because she plays the victim. And that's what it's like. You're worse than your mom.
She's more manipulative than Leslie. Yeah, she's more manipulative than Leslie is. Exactly. Leslie's stupid and loud. Eva is very manipulative and sneaky and quiet with a lot of the things that she does, because she a lot of time masks her manipulative behaviors with victimhood. She's crying. She's pulling out the tears. She's pulling out the waterworks of oh, I didn't grow up with my dad. I grew up with my mom. And she loves to throw up with my mom. I didn't learn this. I don't know what it's like to be this. And when she said that, when she pulled the card on Isaiah, when she said the thing of, oh, no, she put it on Tomas. She goes, I don't know. I'm always going to be the girl that doesn't get what I want. And I'm like, girl, ain't you got everything that you asked for? Like, you saying you want the man. Don't you have him, allegedly? Like, you got the apartment, you got the job, you got the dad, you got the brother, the nephew, nieces. Like, you got everything except for you don't have Kat. And I don't even think it's that she wants Kat's attention. She wants Kat's energy. Because whether it be good or bad energy, she just wants it. Like, whatever it is, no matter what it is, she wants Kat's energy. She wants Kat's focus to be on her, because when it's not on her, she don't know how to behave her. She don't know how to behave. She don't know how to govern herself when Kat is not paying her attention. Like, if she walk in a room and she sees Kat there and Kat just looks across the room and don't even speak to her and don't say anything, it's like she leaves feeling defeated. Kind of like how Leslie was with Nicole. Mm-hmm. Remember that day when they were at the country club and Peaches clocked her and was like, you just mad because you couldn't get under that woman's skin. That's literally how Eva is with Kat. And so she is, to me, she's worse than Leslie will ever be, because Leslie is not smart enough to know to play those beats. But Eva is. Eva knows that she has a get out of jail free card. Anytime she does anything, she throws up the Leslie card and people are excusing her behavior because they're like, oh my God, yeah, you did grow up with this woman. Girl, I honestly feel like you've been puppeteering Leslie for a long ass time. You've probably been playing Leslie since you was 12 years old. Girl, probably since you got your period, you've been playing Leslie. I don't trust you, girl.
And that's why she gets no grace.
She been playing Leslie. I feel like she been playing Leslie since she was a preteen. Don't play with me, Eva. Girl, I wasn't born last night, baby. I think you've been playing that lady for years now. And Leslie is a card that you use when you want to get out of whatever behavior that you exhibited. You throw up because every time somebody clocks her on something, you notice that she throws up the Leslie card, and they're like, "Oh, wait,
she's all I had."
Yeah, so I don't give you no grace. Yep. I will never give you grace, baby. I will never give you grace.
None.
Well, hold on.
Never.
So lighten up what Letitia said. Kat doesn't even seem like she. Now, I've said this multiple times in my recaps, and I'm going to stand on business. Kat don't like that man. She just don't want Eva to have him. She don't like him. Did you notice in this week when he was like, I need to pay more attention to you, after Eva came to him about her and Isaiah's talking and whatever, and she was like, no, I get it. You got it, because she just happy to be away from that man.
Mm-hmm.
She really had been kind of like, for last month or so, she been really wanting that man away from her. She only used him like as a distraction when she's trying to get away from other people. Like when she was trying to get away from the cancer stuff, she was like, okay, come on, let's go. You will do. But it was like she only want that man near her. And I love that for her. Like, I love that for her.
I've been saying this. Kat will find out she needs blood, and that's when they find out that they're not sisters, because Ted is not Eva's daughter.
And I feel like if that happens,
well, I'm sorry, Ted is not Eva's father. My apologies, but
I feel like if that happens, if what's her name, Leslie tries to talk Eva out of doing it, that's when we're gonna know. Like, she switched them tests.
Because he having a whole conversation too.
Jasmine said, I would have been down for that because they both would turn on Tomas, but Eva was guilty of the emotional affair before the smash. Right, right.
Yeah, you know, what I will say is Eva and Tomas actually had chemistry.
They did.
Like on screen, like, and I'm not gonna say anything about his acting because he's a good-looking guy. He's a good-looking guy. But like on screen, him and Eva, they had chemistry, and they were nerds. They liked reading those books.
I was gonna say them nerdy books is what connected them.
So you take out like the situation with Kat, like they were a good couple, and I just wish they would have met under different circumstances. But Tomas is a social climber. Like we know this. He grew up poor, is a lawyer, now a junior partner because he's a bone collector and knows Haley's up to something, and Bill is kissing Danny. But he is with Catherine Richardson Dupree. I feel like they all have Dupree still on their names.
Right.
He's with Kat because of her standing in society, and I just wish Kat wasn't with them. I don't want Tomas with either of them because of what he did.
Yeah.
I don't want him with anybody, but I think Eva deserves him.
Jonda said it would be wild if Kat was an IVF baby and they used Nicole's egg, but someone else's sperm. Wow.
I would love that. So we can be free of Theodore. I would love that for me.
That would be so.
And send him packing with old Ted.
Eva, he can have Eva. He can have Eva, and that'll be it. Like he have Eva, he have Martin. I don't really care about the two of them, so you can have them both. Like it is what it is.
Sky, Cleo said Eva probably been playing Leslie since she was 5.
I believe that. She probably on the playground like, Mama, they pushed me down.
I don't like Isaiah with Eva. There's still something off about him with Yolanda.
The chemistry, that's what's
Yolanda,
off.
and then I still can't get over that he was acting up at someone else's wedding. Like that is like full stop, forever blacklisted. He fought at his brother. At his brother's
Daddy deserved it though. She Daddy be trying to show out too a little bit sometimes. So I don't know. I'm gonna let that one slide a little bit. She Daddy be acting up.
It's the fact that she is, and I hate this for Eva. So see, I can like Eva, and you know, even though Kat's my girl, I can feel bad for Eva. I hate the fact that she is even wanting to be with this man. When you met him, he was teetering on living here because he was waiting to see if his girlfriend would take him back. And it's just like, now you're talking about, oh, you know, I have a girlfriend. And it's just like, I mean, I have a boyfriend. And it's just like, girl, like, I want you to want better for yourself, because this is not it. Like, if Yolanda comes back in the picture, what's going to happen? You like, he will drop you like a hot potato. Like,
so Kamara actually has a great question. Now that Isaiah and Eva are a couple, does anyone think that Isaiah will tame Eva? Maybe Eva will change with Isaiah. First of all, Isaiah, again, I told y'all, and this may sound insensitive and not popular to say, but Isaiah is looking for a place to stay. Isaiah is your typical, and let me spell this out so y'all don't think I'm saying it wrong, HOBO sexual. Okay, he needs a place to stay, so he will give you the emotions, he will give you the sex, he will do all the things he does to keep a roof over his head. But I don't think that he really, and I think when Kat had that conversation with him, and she was like, oh, so she taking it slow, right? And then he realized, oh shit, I'm about to mess up my place to stay. I need to make her lock this down. I think that's what he thought. I really feel that way.
Not because I'm gonna mess up my place to stay. I'm dead.
Go ahead, Cornelius. I feel like you had some.
No, I mean, like, he doesn't have any money. Like, he just came back from the Pacific Northwest to be a guidance counselor at Banneker. Like, so like, where is he staying? Is he staying at Jacob's? No, that they only have a living room and a bed. He's not staying at home because Darlene and Darlene may want him there, but Elon doesn't. So yeah, no,
he hasn't been at Banneker long enough to get housing, like as a teacher, or so that's why I was like, yeah, it's not working. He has nowhere to go.
He's been with her since what was it? Christmas.
It's convenient.
Yeah, it's just convenient. That's what it is. But yeah.
And even then, when Eva was like, this is the times, and I know some of y'all, this one under me might disagree with me, but these are the times when I feel bad for Eva and who she was raised by, because
I disagree.
Because the fact that she doesn't see herself more than just a piece of coochie, the fact that even her mama was like, girl, have you been thinking about Valentine's Day? Well, no, we don't need that. We don't need that to validate. Girl, what are you doing? The man's over you. When okay, did it hit anybody else the way it hit me? When they sat down in Uptown and he was like, well, I just ate or something with Naomi and them. I'm not really hungry. Like, what did you call me here for? Basically, if we not, what are you calling me for? What are we meeting for? If you're not cooking or feeding me, why are we here? And I said, that is a huge red flag. And she was like, oh, just some stupid stuff that my mama told me. No, girl.
Teresa, I still think she bought the milkshakes, and I ain't even gonna waver.
I still think she bought the milkshakes. I don't think Isaiah has paid for anything. We ain't seen him give her not even a goddamn teddy bear. I'm sorry. He's a homosexual, and he needs a place to go, and he is loving on her because he needs to. Not because he wants to. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
And the problem is he can't get with Kat because Kat would never accept that bullshit.
I mean,
that's why he's trying to go model, girl, so he
what's a
can level
Maz?
up for cat. Child, he trying to get into modeling, you know, so he can earn a woman like that, so he can pay for them milkshakes and mean it this time.
And the problem is, if he goes and does his model career, Eva doesn't have the trust, and because of who her mother is and who she is and what she's been through, she doesn't have the trust that they won't work out anyway. And I feel like somebody already put Jonda. I don't think Isaiah and Eva will be together long enough for much longer, basically.
Yeah,
I don't think she don't trust that she know he don't like her like that. I think that's what it is. She know he don't like her like that. That's why she gets so crazy about, like, even him talking to Kat. It was like a very innocent conversation, and she flipped out. And it wasn't even that she thought Kat would go after her man. It's just she just knows that man ain't her man. Like, you know, he not yours, and you know that he probably go after Kat. But I don't even think she thought Kat would go after him. I think she thought he would go after her. If we're gonna be completely honest.
yeah.
I've seen a question about the test results before. There was a whole scene where Nicole was like, she looked at some results and said, Eva has the same genetic markers as Ted. Yeah, that's why they haven't like done test results, because like Nicole basically confirmed that yes, Eva is Ted's daughter. That's what she said.
And they still stupid for not getting the test results, because anybody can fake it. But
I mean, she briefly glanced at that paper. Nicole was mad as hell, so she could have been like, "I don't know if I trust you."
That's
that paper at that
That's
time.
his daughter.
Like, right. She was mad as hell. Like, she was mad as hell when you looked.
I was gonna say, because she had to get over the cheating first before she could accept the love child, right? Cheat made a very good point. Yolanda
sorry, go ahead.
I know you're good. Yolanda dumped him because he was broke and had no job. Now let me tell you something, Chief. As somebody who has been in that spot, if I was Yolanda, we ain't never gonna see her. Because if I got rid of you because you ain't have no job and you was broke, guess what? You another bitch's bill. I'm not looking back for you. I'm not reaching back for you. I haven't had an ex-boyfriend like that, and since the day I left him, I ain't never seen him since, and don't give a damn where he at. Let me tell you something. I done had a homosexual in my house. I know what it's like, okay? Before it was a thing.
For her money.
That's why you know the word so well, because you came and brought it to my spaces, and I'm like, what is a homosexual?
And
I did not know what this shit was.
But the crazy part, it wasn't a term back then, but now that I realize this is a thing that people do, and they just put a term on it, I was like, oh yeah, this is a thing. Because a nigga that will sit and play PlayStation all day and not work and let you go to work for 12, 14 hours, bitch. Oh yeah, I've been there.
And he's playing PlayStation still.
Right.
You hear me? He don't work, he don't eat, and baby, you damn sure not getting no milkshake up off me either. Like, what you mean? Like, you don't work, you don't eat.
Jonda agrees with you, Cornelius. Why you fighting at the brother's wedding? And
even with Elon being Elon, like that is this blacklist permanent. Doesn't he have an apartment?
We ain't never seen it, and Eve ain't either.
maybe Joey did. I think someone said maybe Joey put him up. Joey put him up in some place, but yeah, I don't think he gonna be in that apartment long. He gonna be in Eva's apartment, not at their boyfriend and girlfriend.
Sean said, how did Eva go from sleeping with Isaiah to then she wanted to take it slow?
She went from wanting to be wooed to like jumping on that man like 2 seconds later. Then she went from not wanting to be a rebound to kissing on him like 2 seconds later. I mean, so she just really don't be knowing. Like, I feel like she say it in the moment and don't mean it 5 seconds later. I don't know.
Well, Jonda got a good theory. Isaiah might be part of the plasma ring. But if he was, I would hope that he would have more money.
I mean, I don't know Jonda.
That his milkshake would bring Eva down to Orphe Jeans, but instead she's the one paying, I believe. I'm just
Jonda, he be with flannel all the time, girl. I don't think he a part.
Blaine said, well, if Isaiah was a real player, he could easily get Haley. Oh, now Blaine Truth, look at our HR person, said, hold on now. Don't make me write y'all up. If Isaiah was a real player, he would easily get Haley to use Bill's money to put him up somewhere. Well, we never know. Now, we did see him curve her a little bit. Now, y'all can explain
a little bit.
My guess. Y'all can explain that to me because I didn't watch this.
I don't know if that was a curve all the way for me, because he was cool when she was showing him them news and had that head on his leg. I don't think he curved a little bit. I think he was
he moved back.
He was a little bit. I think he was a little bit intrigued, by whatever she had to offer.
He moved back,
and them titties was sitting up that day too. So the titties was sitting. So he was just trying to be ready.
Not even a little bit. Okay, hold on. Before Cornelius, before you get into it, Haley's titties Okay,
They
girl,
were up.
we see you,
Up
we
here.
see them. We see them.
I'm tired of her
Okay.
cousin It wig. That's what I'm tired of. Like it is. She is such a tiny lady, and that wig is down to her butt. It's like what? Like why?
I
Can we get
need
a reasonable wig? Like
I
that's
need
what
a
It's
new
I'm
short so
tired
the
of.
wig
hairstyle
is
for
longer.
her. I want a new hairstyle for her. Like we got
It's
a new
just down.
hairstyle
It's
for
cousin It from the back. It's just like It cousin It.
yeah.
That's
It's
it.
too
I
much.
love it. I love it. Not cousin. I've never heard that, but you know what? That wig is too long because that is like 30 inches to her butt. That is.
And she is a tiny lady. She's
She
probably
is.
like 4'11". So the wig is like half her height.
It
Mm-hmm.
what's wild is she's actually shorter than me, but she has a son, like a not grown, but like a teenage son, because I follow her, and her
Mhm.
son is taller than her.
Yeah. I saw that.
Girl,
But
you better
no,
go ahead and get you that handicap sticker, girl. You a legal midget. You better go. I wish I could get that, girl. I didn't
um,
make the cut.
but Isaiah did. He scooted back from her in that scene just a little bit. Like he wasn't like, "Oh, I want to see more of your news." He was like, "Ugh, come on." You
Right.
know, it wasn't like get away from me, but it was like, come on, like why would you show me that? But I love it. I love that she's pushing up on him. Like I am for women poisoning men, taking their money. I'm for all that. Literally, free JT. Like she should have never went to prison for credit card fraud. Like I support women doing what they got to do because straight men, gay men suck too, but straight men have been terrible to women for a very long time. So I like what Haley's doing.
She do got her a Lynette, so she got her a JT. City girls up.
Uh, well, if Isaiah was a part of the plasma ring, sorry, I, I don't like how he talks, and that's his voice, but he's always, yeah, Eva, you know,
Rare breed. Thank you for joining us. Why is Haley so shameless with flirting with him in public? I don't know. Like she ain't
she's a
got a
city
whole
girl.
husband.
She's a
Like she
city
ain't got
girl,
a
and
she
does
ain't
what
a
she
whole scammer
wants.
out here.
Well, a whole scammer. And so, do we think that Randy is playing her? Because
No,
I think that Randy's
I don't.
her.
I think she's playing him.
No, I think she thinks she's playing him, and I think because Sky, tell him what the old girl been putting in his tea.
Oh, that lemon lime soda.
That lemon lime soda, because it's not working.
I would.
No, but his test results were altered, so she might actually be giving him something because
Yeah.
because
Mhm.
at first I was thinking, maybe he was playing her, but then when the test results were kind of altered a little bit, I thought maybe, it might be, he might actually be. But I think Randy is a part of the plasma ring. I really do, because Randy seems to have these contacts that don't consist of just Joey. And Joey, you remember when Chief Daddy came to ask Joey about the little plasma ring, he thought he was involved. Randy seems to have content, and then he also brought up that blood that he got Haley not too long ago too. So I'm thinking that usually they don't do subtlety very well. They beat you over the head with the context clues to what's about to happen. So I do feel like Randy is involved in this thing some kind of way. We're gonna get down to it though, and then also I think that's also a reason why I think he even linked up with Mona Child. I'm putting the clues together, y'all. I feel like he'd have linked up with Mona because old crazy little man over there that's all pushy and grabby on Nicole is the leader of the ring child. I feel like he'd have won because I feel like you can't be this fucking boring for no reason. So it's got to be something else to you. Like you can't be just out here just like looking like you looking and dressing like you dressing and acting like you acting for no reason. So we're gonna find out what we don't know here soon. I feel, but I do feel like Randy's involved.
Oh, I think that would be good though to make Mona involved and like help save Nicole. That would help her right now.
I want Mona to die. Actually,
oh
like,
Jesus!
you didn't cross on my list today, Mona.
Like, Jesus, on the main line. Tell her what
like,
you want.
You out here, like
Not
I don't
Mona.
play about this. I don't play like this. Like Mona, you said you was here for Jesus and Nicole, so here you are. Why you out here telling Jen her business? Why you out here telling about my sister out here getting her back broken? First of all, she slept with one man, Mona. One man, Mona. She's dating multiple men, but slept with one man. Why is you out here painting her like she the town harlot, like she got her number on all the bathroom stalls? Mona, you know you was wrong, and you know what you said you living for the Lord, but I don't believe you. So therefore, Mona, you can get these paws. And I always will wish death on a fictional character real fast when you cross my girls. I don't play with my bottom girls. Like right now, you tap dancing on the nerve, Mona. Like you really was out here telling that curly haired woman all her business like this. You trying to Roman noodles my girl's business like this, Nimona? I swear I'd have slapped the shit out of you.
So
Like,
Cornel,
Cornelius,
I know you're new here, but one thing you gotta learn about Sky, she gonna go up for Nicole and she gonna go up for that damn Vanessa, even when she damn wrong.
And Kat. Because you know what? As much as I love Catherine, I will admit when she has flaws, and I do be.
I was gonna say, I think that you're more likely to go like get it, not go in on Kat, but like say she's wrong. But Nicole and Vanessa, you be going hard. I love it.
No, yeah. I be screaming that Vanessa be embarrassing me sometimes, y'all. I can't always be rocking with my sister like that, like out in public. Like I still be with her,
not like, out in public.
Like I be with you in spirit, sister, because I really be here for you. But you sometimes be embarrassing me. Like when she said that stuff about crawling over broken glass to get to Joey, I was like, you are embarrassing me.
Because Joey,
so
he doesn't look that good to be.
But the thing is, I get it though. I get it now that I've seen her and Joey and how he be acting with her. Like I really understand it now. Because Joey be fighting real hard to prove his love. He really do. Like
he punched the guy.
You know what though? The thing is for me, if you ain't got a man that's willing to murder for you, then why are we here? Like if you ain't got it like that, if he ain't willing to kill somebody for you, why are we here? I'm at that point in my life because these men are trash on Beyond the Gate. And if he ain't ready to kill for you, then why are we here? Like why are we here?
Are there any good men on Beyond the Gates?
Hold on. I gotta give my girl her thing. So Sky pointed out the only men that actually put in any effort on this show is i.e. Joey. He's always making Vanessa a homemade meal that he did himself. Remember when he rented out the club around Christmas time for Vanessa?
Like every night to prove his love.
Is Joey and Carlton with his in-home picnics, or Can I Take You Here? They are really the only two men on the show that actually...
And Vernon Jacob.
And Vernon. I'm sorry, and Vernon. They were the only three men.
Jacob too, because Jacob be trying real hard to make Naomi happy, but she just ungrateful as hell.
I guess I don't see it because we never get to really live through it because Naomi fucks it up.
But he be trying though. I'll give him he do be trying. Like he really be trying, and she just a hateful old heifer. He really do be trying. And I'll even throw Andre up there a little bit because Andre have been stepping up lately. Like even though he being stupid right now, he have been stepping up lately. You know I'm not here for Andre on any level. But like he have been stepping up lately, and I'll give him that. I ain't gonna be that big of a hater and say that he haven't been trying because he has. Little power wheel is out here handling his business.
Look, Sky. I think you struck a chord. I think Kimmy wants to know why you don't see it for Andre.
First of all, he's Nicole's nephew. He probably was taking baths with her damn kids, playing in the sandbox with her damn kids. So I'm sorry, I can't do that as a mature relationship when your daughter probably older than him, girl. I can't do it. So Lil Power Wheel also, let me tell you what else. So Lil Power Wheel lost me when he knew that girl was
Andre Little Power Wheel?
Yes, Lil Tight.
Okay.
Big Tight, Lil Tonka.
Okay.
Lil Tonka truck. So like when he knew that she was struggling with the alcohol stuff or whatever, and he tried to embarrass her down to Uptown. I've been holding a grudge ever since that shit was at Uptown with Ashley. When he gonna call himself going on that raggedy ass date after he had that girl embarrassing herself, going and telling her whole family they were sleeping together. And then you gonna go out on a date? What you mean you accepting dates? I'm sorry, you supposed to be obsessed with her. I don't care. Once you get some, you supposed to be obsessed. I don't care. And it's like this. I'm like this when it comes to any man, and me and my friend was talking about this. We are like this when it comes to any man that is with the girls that we go up for. If you fuck with her, once you sleep with her, you bought it. You are obsessed now. You don't look at nobody else. I don't care what she do. You don't look at nobody else. You are hers, and that is it.
I'm with you on that. I've told many men that once you with me, you stuck with me. Little did I know I might not want to be stuck with them.
I already told the girls. I said I don't care what Nicole do. Carlton, you ain't allowed to fuck nobody else, and if you do, it's on. I don't care what she do.
Okay.
You sleep with anybody else, it's on. Like you can get fought. Like you really can, and I don't care. I don't care. Like you are obsessed with her now. She is yours. You're obsessed now. So congratulations, welcome to the club.
Well, Bobby Wabi said the majority of the writers are female and 4 of them are white women, so blame them for it being trash.
Sometimes a lot of times I'm not gonna lie to you, and so I see a lot of female on female crime. Like a lot of times when the females be writing to other females, they write us in the most atrocious ways. Like, bitch, I would never behave this way. Why would you write this like this? Like, I would never behave this way. What you mean? Letting the man cheat on me for 30 years and I'm okay as long as he come home. Girl, you take your ass with
and then
that
going
bitch.
back to his office and kissing
girl,
him.
Barbara, this is Shirley, your ass in reverse. Like, Barbara, this is Shirley, come get this man and come pay these bills because you want him, you gonna come get him. Like, shit, you want him so bad, come pay these bills, girl. I got a light bill due on the 1st. Like, the car note is due on the 13th. Like insurance too. You want to get this cell phone bill. The kids got tuition coming up. Like what you want to pay, Barbara? Because like I'm gonna call you and be like, woman, if you want this man and we gonna share him, you gonna share these bills too. Because I ain't paying them all by myself. You gonna come get these bills if you want to get this man. Like I'm gonna Barbara this is Shirley your ass in the reverse. Because if you want him, you gonna share the responsibilities. Or we ain't sharing shit. Like we not sharing if we ain't sharing. Like if we share, you gonna have to go ahead and get you the guest room. Come on, move on in. We gonna split the rent. Like the mortgages due on the first. Like you need to come up here and get some of these bills if you want to have this man. Like I'm sorry. Like you ain't no.
So okay, last but not least, let's get into it because I feel like this is going so far left and I don't even know where this is going. It goes back to the Impaler. What the hell is going on with Smitty, Jacob, and damn Max?
About to get killed.
Right. Max about to be up out of here.
Yes.
Max about to die, child. And Jacob gonna get stabbed.
Oh.
Yes.
Yeah, he's gonna get caught.
I feel like by the end of this story, I do feel like because they've been being really heavy with the foreshadowing about things happening to people. So I feel like Vanessa finna get fucked off for a little bit. Kat finna get fucked off. Probably trying to save Nicole. Nicole finna get fucked off. And I feel like Smitty, you're probably gonna get something sliced. I don't know, maybe a carotid or something. Maybe they might patch you up. Like I feel like somebody's about to die, but some people are about to be very hurt because everybody's all got their nose in the business, and because like Kat sniffing around the story is what's jumping out at me that I think Nicole's going to be involved in that because Kat is sniffing around the story. And they've already made it very clear that whatever happened to Kat is going to be linked to because June said some stuff about you don't know when your parents' numbers are going to be punched or something like that. She said, and I know you ain't talking about Theodore because for some god awful reason they don't want to harm Theodore, which he should be the first one on the chopping block. But here we are. But
look, you know what? Next time he pisses me off, I'm gonna tell Chat GPT to put him at the crossroads with Doug, and that's gonna be my thumbnail. I swear to God. It's gonna take work, but I'm gonna get the point, and he gonna be there with Easy E, Doug, and because I'm tired.
Blatant True said that somebody else hears somebody mention Kyle. I heard it.
I didn't.
Other people said they heard it too. They said they heard it a couple of times. I heard it, but I don't know if I heard it right. So I wasn't really sure, but I do think Kyle is either the Impaler or one of the people that works with him. And because you're too weird to not be a killer or crazy or something. You're too weird. Because he always, like every scene, I don't know if y'all pay attention like I do, because I can't stand him. But every scene, and I do be going in with the purest of intentions, y'all. I really do be trying to go in with an open mind and not drag this man for filth every time I see him on my screen. Because I ain't never hated that man like that. I just hate him here. But every time he is in a scene with Nicole, he manages to say the cringiest shit. Like he'll be okay for like the first 5 sentences out of his mouth, and then he says something right before commercial hit or right before they switch to scene that makes me go, "See, you almost had me up until the damn end. Here you go. You always gotta say something." Like when they first walked into the bar, she goes, "We can move this." He goes, "Oh, anywhere you want to." She's like, to a booth." And then you get over there. You asking her questions, she hops up off the table and runs the fuck to the bathroom. And then I feel like you only put that show on because Theodore was right there and you wanted to get at him and let him know that he ain't gonna be up in your business. Because I don't even feel like you would have been all that touchy with him right then. Because it's like the last time she saw him, she was really weird about like even touching him then. So it just really be feeling like I feel like there's something in her like she don't. We know Nicole is not the most perceptive. That's my bitch, but we know she ain't all that smart when it comes to knowing to. It's really weird that this is your profession because, girl, you don't really feel like you know how to read people. But
hold on, because I feel like there's some people in the chat, and y'all have gotten on me when I've gotten on Nicole, and I said for her to be a therapist, and the way she shows up for her kids. And everybody else, I said, it's why I would never want her to be my therapist. So I'm just happy that you said that out loud.
I'm happy. I don't really care about how she treats them kids. I'm always a fuck them kids.
Oh, so you always a fuck them kids. Okay.
Always. It's always fuck them kids on the soaps. I don't care if you're grown kids, young kids, old kids. I don't care. It's always fuck them kids to me. Like, I don't care. I don't care about your parental relationships. Unless you're doing something like completely damaging, like Anita calling a girl over there, talking about them here to bind her. You take charge of the family, even though I know you're spiraling, but here, pull your shit together and go do what I need you to do. That's the kind of shit I don't deal with. But anyways, it's usually fuck them kids for me. I don't really care. Grown, young, big, little, whatever, tall. But I feel like there's something in her that knows there's something off with him because she's very like it seems like she's attracted to him, but she also gets really hesitant with him too. Because today you could see when them brakes flew up when he was like, "Oh, we could take this back to my place," and she was like, yeah, no, I don't think I'm ready for that." And like, you clearly are fucking, like, because you sleeping with Carlton. So like, it ain't like that you're not sleeping with people. Like, you sleeping with people, you just don't want to sleep with him. Not right now, anyhow. Because I feel like something in you was like, because even when she walked in and he goes, "We can move this," and she's like, "I meant to a booth." So there's something I feel like that's got you looking like, maybe, maybe not. So I don't know. We're going to get into it. He creeps me out. Every time I see him, he manages to do something in every single scene that makes me look at him. And I'm like, dude, you really almost had me this time. Like, you really did. I almost was about to be like, okay, this was not a bad scene. And then every single time he says some weird ass, it's like he competing for the cringe Olympics. Like, I don't know what it is. And I can't, at this point in my life, think that this is not on purpose. I have to think that this is on purpose because you can't do this every single time and say something that's completely left field and creep me out every single time without this being on purpose. Because y'all ain't that good of writers. I'm sorry. I'm going to just put it out there. So it's got to be on purpose. Like, you got to be doing this on purpose because I'm not the only one. Like, it's got to be on purpose because every episode he comes on, it's more people that are coming up and being like, okay, it's something weird about him. And these are like different people, not even normal people I talk to. These are different people that are like coming to my mentions going, there's something off with him. And I'm like, I've been told y'all since the minute he walked his creepy ass in her office with the hands all out, talking about something. I can't keep my hands off you. Looking like Johnny from The Shining, getting on my damn nerves with this convoluted ass story about his dead wife that probably ain't dead, or if she is dead, you killed her. And then I don't even think them kids exist either. Like, because why you lying? I feel like you lying. And if they do exist, you probably killed them too. Shit. I don't know. Like, I don't know nothing about you, sir. Like, he gives me creepy vibes, and I've never felt this creepy about somebody without being, a smidgen of right. So we gonna get to it. We gonna figure it out. And then why he always in black? Why he look like he just roll out of his car and walk into the hospital? Why he look like he be slicking his hair back with Gorilla Glue? Like, why he look like why he look like I told you he looked like he take whole baths in the hospital sink. I don't know. Like, I cannot.
Not whole baths. I can't.
Somebody in the chat said, he looked like a vampire.
He out. He manages to
I think it was who was it? Bobby Wobby. Shout out to Bobby Wobby. Said Kyle looked like the vampire type.
He was all on her neck like he was trying to suck her damn blood vessel.
It just reminded me of
who does that in public? Who be all on somebody's neck like that in public?
Middle schoolers.
Right. But it reminded me of when when Jacob got into it with Elon and he was leaving, and Marcel came up to him and said, "You slayed Dracula yet?" The fact that someone said something about him being a vampire just made me think, okay, maybe he really is the Impaler.
Impaler, vampire, yeah.
Impaler, sorry. Wait, did I say it right?
No, it is Impaler. We've been saying Impaler, but it's Impaler, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, he does give Shady, and I think it is on purpose. I do think it is on purpose that he gives Shady. So he's probably a part of it. Of course, I think Randy knows something about it because Randy know everything clearly. I just want to see how they're gonna do with this Jacob, because Jacob knows this town is too small for him to go undercover. And then they're yelling it from the rooftops to everybody that he's going undercover. And it's just like,
I'm undercover. Hey guys, I'm undercover. I was like, I literally feel like I've watched every season of New York Undercover. No one did that.
Exactly.
Right. No one did that. I've watched I can't say I've watched every SVU episode because I stopped because they still going. But I can guarantee you none of them shouted out, "I'm undercover, Elliot. I'm undercover." Like, nobody did that. And I was like, y'all, this is just bad.
Yeah.
This is just bad.
They need to go watch some crime TV shows to figure out how to write real undercover. Yeah. Like, I feel like sometimes I don't feel like they fully research the things that they write about, which I'm a writer myself, and I know that before I put
And yes, she is, y'all. If y'all don't know,
I'm going to research every single thing that I write about before I put my pen to it, because I'm not going to be out here sounding dumb like I don't know what I'm talking about. Like, I'm gonna research that shit.
I'm sorry to interrupt you. Can you let the people know? And I always retweet it and I share it on my Twitter. But can you let the people know who you write for? Because is it TV Source, and she does like a weekly breakdown of Beyond the Gate.
TV Source. Yeah, TV Source magazine. I do one every week, and it comes out every Monday for the week of whatever I saw. And I'm very colorful, so don't be getting upset. I do be dragging everybody's faves. I drag mine as well. So I will drag my people are down bad. I will drag you. I don't care. Like, I'm very good about that. Like, I'll drag you. We drag it all. So yeah.
They could at least show the dude beat up and dumped off at the hospital. I agree with that.
I think we're gonna start getting more though, because they showed Jacob. I think that's that preview that was going around.
He's undercover.
Week.
Yeah.
And then they're also getting that new
so he was looking good, y'all. Jacob was looking good, child. What did him?
We're about to see the chief of staff too, so I think we're going to get more. We're about to start getting more hospital scenes because of this story. So,
oh, and see, I'm speculating that the chief of staff could be the impaler when she show up, because she's somebody said it was either, and I was either on TikTok, because I've been across these platforms a couple days, but it was either on TikTok or Twitter where somebody suggested that maybe the new doctor or chief of staff is going to be the impaler.
That'll make sense too.
And I said, yeah, because no one ever suspects a woman, so that would be
smart.
That's smart.
That'd be real good.
She could have a man as a front, because they said a guy was in charge. I know that the guy that was talking to Jacob, Smitty, he was saying that it was a guy in charge. She could have like a front man that was like listed as the front person, but she's the one actually in charge. So we could see. But they said it's multiple people though, because Jacob said he had to arrest everybody involved. So it's going to be multiple people that are a part of all of this. I think Kyle is a little too dusty to be in charge, but he's probably involved more than likely, because he moves around a lot. And they said that the person works in and out of the DMV, and they basically are like a mobile person that travels a lot too. And he's been saying some weird ass shit to Nicole, like when he asked her if she had an alias or something, or if he asked her if she lived a double life. Then he said something about my secret single behavior hasn't scared you off, or something he said to her today. He always said
he did say that weird shit today. Yeah,
he always saying some weird. That's what I'm saying. Every single episode he's on, he says that he manages to say some weird shit to her. That makes me that has my red flag just flagging, honey.
Well, Cheap made a good point. Jacob was the cop in the viral video of Danny shooting up the wedding. Everyone knows who he is and would be able to clock him. That's a great point. So why is he the one that's undercover? Jasmine said a bed doctor is coming to Garland. Whole hospital about to get flooded with criminals. Okay. Thank you, Blatant Truth. Yes, congrats to all those gifted with memberships. Kamara said now Shanice knows all the gossip at Garland, and she doesn't know that Kyle is possibly shady. Right. Haley gets punched by Lynette. Blatant Truth, where that come from?
The preview thingy that they dropped. Lynette popped the crap out of her.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I need to see that damn preview. I ain't seen that yet. Grayson is involved. Yeah, send it to me, because I always like to post it for my people. But I ain't even seen it, so I can't post it. But yeah, what you guys, so that's pretty much it. Does anybody else have anything else they want to talk about that happened between last Friday and this Thursday? Before we get off, but I'm gonna give you a chance for everybody to talk about what they got going on their different platforms before we head out. But do we want to discuss anything, or do we think we covered everything?
I think that's about it.
We covered everything, yeah.
Okay. So, Cornelius, I'll start with you first. What do you got going on your TikTok? And let me grab your stuff. Let me do my due diligence in the chat and repost your link so people can follow you. What you got going on?
Over on Instagram, I'm working on some lives that I'll be doing.
You're on Instagram too?
I am, yeah.
I had no idea. I'm sorry.
It's under Beyond the Gates TEA.
I think I'm following you and didn't even realize. Go ahead. Okay.
Yeah, like it's fine. It's fine. So yeah, I'm working on setting up some Instagram lives, And I've been doing giving my opinion about some things, hot takes, which has been kind of cool. Like I see like people like that shit, like they eat it up. They
Yeah.
especially like whenever I tell them that they don't like Leslie because she's a black
I
woman,
was
not
gonna
because
say
she's a villain.
you know you making the people mad, right? When I watched that hot take one about Leslie, I said he know he's grinding people's gears right now.
But you
He
want to know
know.
something? I'm only doing that because people like that shit. Y'all love
Mhm.
that. Y'all love being told you're wrong and then telling me I'm wrong.
Yeah.
Because for a while I was just doing fun recaps, talking to the cast, and then I really wanted to do something about like Eva and Kat because I'm like, okay, this will be good. And I just wrote something up about Eva, and people they loved it or they hated it because Eva is a very divisive character on the show. I mean, there are people who rock with her and who don't rock with her. All of you all in here don't rock with her. So I'm doing more hot takes. I think Haley's going to be next because, like I said, I like Haley. Like I appreciate the hustle, and Bill's a weak man for falling for that grift, right? Um, and then over on TikTok, like I do a lot of cross posting. Like Instagram likes me more than TikTok, I think. Like my the algorithm on TikTok, it sometimes serves my stuff up,
What's
but
wild is I didn't even know you had an Instagram because I've only seen you on TikTok. But that's dope.
oh
Now that I know, I'm gonna find you if
yeah.
I'm
So
not
like
already following you. But
yeah, like like I've been getting like 50 to 75 followers a day for the past week, which is wild over on Instagram. TikTok, it's always, whatever. But yeah, and then I repost Mika, I repost Slick the King, which he would have been a lot of fun on here. He's wild. I love him.
I invited him.
Uh,
He didn't make it. I would have loved to have him on
yeah,
here.
no, he's funny and he calls everyone out. And then Ed, I love Ed, but Ed's probably asleep. It's 12:11 where you all are.
I was gonna say,
Um,
yeah, Ed is probably asleep because I was like, come on, Ed, and I invited all of them, but hopefully you
yeah,
guys will all come through on the 28th for the NAACP. Because again, I
yeah,
told y'all I have a group of heavy hitters, Cornelius included, but
yeah,
Ed is included
you
in
do.
that, Kimmy is included in that, and Sky. Hopefully you will join us as well if you're available on the
Yes,
28th and hopefully we get to see our show take an award home.
because we're all voting every day, right?
Because we're all voting every day. And again, I'll put the link at the top of the
Yeah,
chat when we're done. But yeah, y'all make sure y'all go and support Cornelius. And thank you for
thank
coming over
you.
to support us.
And yeah, and I'll encourage Ed, and I talked to Mika as well, and
Oh, Mika's
Slick.
signed up. Mika's already on board.
Oh,
You know,
perfect.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah. So
yeah.
Mika's
Well,
on
then
board.
I'll get Ed and Slick on board because yeah, like they're both great. I love them.
Yeah. Kimmy, what you got? Or Kimmy, look, I say Kimmy, what do you got going on, girl?
It's either one is fine. But I'm doing Beyond the Gates. I'm about to catch up since I was out for that week. So I'm still catching up on that. I'm doing Traders and I'm about to do my Bridgerton, the first 4 episodes.
Ooh, Bridgerton. I didn't even know
So
they had a new thing. I think I commented on
Ooh.
one of your things. I was like, I didn't
yeah,
even know that was okay.
I like this season. So I'm doing that. So and if I'm not mistaken, Cross is supposed to be coming back.
That's accurate. I have a
Yeah,
homeboy
so
who reviews that.
I'm gonna do that too because I love that. Last season was real good, so I'm gonna do that one too. And of course, I'm on TikTok every once in a while because yeah, they wishy washy over there sometimes, but yeah.
Well, we can talk offline, but I would love. I know Cornelius probably gets all the people in his live on TikTok, but I ain't even gonna hold you as much as I do this on YouTube. Are y'all surprised that I'm actually fearful of going live on TikTok?
Really?
I'm actually scared. I'm actually scared. I can admit that. That's why I haven't done it. I'm actually scared. I think it's a different when you build because one thing that I've learned is when you build an audience somewhere, and maybe Sky can speak to this, it's really hard to get them to cross platforms. So since I've built my community here on YouTube, trying to build that and find a trustworthy space and like not get creeps and weirdos because we don't have that over here. Like it's real peaceful. We agree to disagree. Everybody's respectful, which I think that's why people keep coming back. But when you start entering different spaces, that's why I won't fuck with Facebook. Just keeping it 100.
Mm-hmm.
So
That's why I don't mess with Twitter because man, they let me up over chat as
Yeah,
well.
I mean, like I just started TikTok. Like
I was like, yikes.
I just started TikTok on Sunday, so
Yeah.
I have
he
not been
did.
here very long. I came on Sunday. I jumped up to like I think like 100 followers. I did like my first live today, where I was just basically sitting here watching the episode
Yeah.
and crashing the hell out. But I enjoyed myself.
I mean, TikTok,
So yeah, I just
Shade in
really
the
just
City.
got started.
TikTok is where like you'll get a lot of follows if you go live. Like you will find your audience over there. Like because if you're talking about Beyond the Gates, it will push it to people who are searching Beyond the Gates. It's kind of crazy how much they know about us, which I mean, whatever. Like that's where we are in 2026. But yeah, I encourage you to go live on TikTok.
Well, I was gonna suggest that maybe y'all can help me and y'all go live, join me for a live on TikTok. That'll help me get, like, okay, and I'm not just sitting here talking to the screen, talking to myself and telling y'all tap the screen, guys, and
tap the screen, tap the screen,
right,
give me the hearts,
right? Because I'm just not like when I see Mika do it, I'm like that shit is like even when she's not, she be like she pivots to something else, and I'm like, you gotta have, and I just if it's not Beyond the Gates, so I feel like I don't have that much to talk about to fill that space. Right?
We could be getting like 300,000 likes, like, and she's
she
on
do
live
because
and
I
she's
be in
on
the
live
chat
from like 6 o'clock until 11 o'clock. Like I'll pop in, say hey, look back 4 hours later, she's still on live. So yeah,
Look,
she's
this right here is because of Mika.
I need to get
tapper,
that. I need to get that.
yes,
it's because of Mika. Mika is doing her job. Okay, if y'all are not following Mika, y'all make sure y'all go do so because she is doing her damn thing. And also, she has the interview with Naja on Saturday. But I'm sorry, Kimmy. You said you were doing what you're doing. Sky, what you got going on? And what are you doing? Hold on. Are you doing anything on your YouTube or no? Kimmy, because I'm on this one's ass about her on YouTube.
Oh yeah, I put I'm doing my Beyond the Gates and Traders, and Bridgerton is on YouTube.
Okay, gotcha. Good. Okay, Scott, go ahead, girl.
I'm just doing my spaces tomorrow night. I don't know what I'm doing at
8:15, right? 8:15 Eastern Standard Time.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and we're gonna be ratchet over there. We get real ratchet on my spaces. We don't care. We know holds barred. We're gonna open up with a song.
Say be prepared for a lot. If you go over there, Cornelius, there's a lot of cussing and fussing. They talk over each other, but we love it. I sit there and I be like, damn. I be sitting there waiting to raise my hand so I could come. But it'd be good.
I just started muting people now because like we be having people get real passionate because like we always have like 10 people on the panel because you can do like 10 people and 2 co-hosts, and it gets really loud because everybody wants to like have a jump in with an opinion, and I'd be having to tell them like put your hand up so you're not interrupting people, and I've been muting the hell out of people lately. I'm like, nah, y'all doing too much, and so it gets really loud. I got a lively little bunch that comes over every week, so it's a lot of fun, but we have a good time. We usually do like 3 hours or so. They always be like, "Girl, quit telling us we getting off early. You know you lying." Like, because I be on there like
be lying like that because between and I love them all. Between the ones that I can name on top of my head, Miss Renee. If y'all are listening, y'all know I love me some Miss Renee down. Shanice, Aaliyah, like middle of the map, Jazz, like. Y'all be taking me through there and I love it. And I just be sitting back listening. Like it just be nice not to talk sometimes. And I be like, that she said what I said.
Like we get heated. We really do get heated. We don't always agree with each other, but it's always a really good time. And we always end on the same note every week. we made it up based off Eva and Leslie always run around talking about they want to be somebody, and Leslie and I want to be somebody, and Eva I want to be a main character. So every week we go out. I want to be somebody's main character every week. But we have like a good little bunch, and I love it because it's people say that this is like some of them, this is the most that they talk about. They talk to people all week, and just actually getting to talk to people. And
thank you, Princess. Don't forget Marissa and what is it, Dr. Jackie? Yes. I love me some Dr. Jackie. But go ahead, Cornelius. I know you had something.
I was gonna say I love middle of the map because that's where because that's where I get all of my little screenshots because I'm not sitting here on my TV trying to take a picture. So I don't know how they screen record them and get them up on Twitter, but yeah, I'm just like, I want to do this scene. I want to do this scene. Though I do have to watch because I know anytime Ashley's involved in a scene, they don't be posting Ashley. So I gotta look around for the mini scene. So because I've been burned a few times whenever like Derek and Ashley and I think Mona and Jan have been involved. And I'm like, wait, like I saw that, but I didn't see it over here. So, but yeah, I say about 90% of the time, I get all my little screen grabs from middle of the map.
Well, Jazz, I hope you heard your shout out if you watched the replay.
Jazz,
Because I was
you.
hoping she would come in because she's been here before. But that's my baby, and that's Sky. That was Sky's baby first. I just kind of she came over here and was like, "Oh, I like your shit too." But and we share subscribers and stuff.
Thank you so
And yeah,
much.
no, Jazz is the ish. Yeah,
she goes back to. Oh, I love when she went back and she put all them episodes of Ted not apologizing.
Right.
This is what I need.
She'll make a compilation for you if you want. She'll go back.
Right. But I was gonna say on Paramount Plus or the CBS app, like you can't screenshot because it's a black screen. Believe me, I've tried.
Right, me too.
So yeah, no, I don't know where Jazz works or how she's doing it, but
and on who Prime.
Can I tell y'all to
it'll black out.
When we talk backstage, we'll talk backstage.
Okay.
I'll tell you how, because that's how I'm getting all my screenshots for my thumbnails.
Perfect.
Yeah, we'll talk backstage.
Just message.
But yeah, y'all, and all I got going on, I know y'all are like, bitch, you have not done a individual recap since episode 18. Or am I editing 18 right now? We're 19. I got y'all. Y'all know I'm watching. I'm on the Twitter. I've been giving y'all the short little recaps on TikTok. Just a bitch. It's life be lifing, okay? And sometimes, I gave y'all the Potomac, and we got that. Luckily, I get a break. So I'm gonna make sure I get everything to y'all, and we get caught up by the end of this weekend. Since I don't have to do Potomac, I ain't got no BMF or Force or nothing to do on Stars. So we should be good, and then we should be caught up. Oh, and don't forget, I got Love at the Lockup coming. Will be me, Nels, and cousin Lauren talking about the foolishness that is these inmates and why people decide to date them. But I love y'all. Thank y'all so much for supporting all of us. Make sure, again, everybody is back to back in the chat from what I see that I have posted. Make sure you go follow and support all of these wonderful creators. And I thank all of y'all for coming up here and blessing my channel with your presence. And it just means a lot to me. Like, you don't understand. Like, Cornelius, Kimmy, like, Sky, I literally watched y'all, looked up to y'all. So for now, you to be on my platform, that means a lot. That means a lot. It's
very flattering. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Love it. Yeah.
Thank you for having us.
Of course. So yeah, y'all have a good night. Have a good rest of the week. Have a safe weekend. Hopefully you don't get no snow wherever you are. And bye-bye.
See ya.
We'll catch you next week, and we'll be behind the gates.